an absolutely pristine evening for some baseball here in Salem, Oregon at Chemiqueta Community College as the DubSea Fish Sticks prepare for the first of two midweek matchups with the Marion Berries of the West Coast League. I'm Angus Strangwell. Happy you could join me here in Salem, and a little introduction to the Berries, 13-19 on the season, and they have been struggling as of late, 2-7 in their last 9 games, 3 of those coming by 1 run. So they've had a lot of heartbreaking losses as of late, and they will surely be looking for a big win today. And one thing these teams have in common, they both like to get out and run. The Berries lead the West Coast League in stolen bases with 72 this summer, so expect a lot of action on the base paths. Pretty similar lineup for the Fish Sticks as we've been seeing in recent outings, and Jake Rolling will be back in the 2-hole today. He looks to expand on what has been a ridiculous start at the plate for the future Gonzaga Bulldog. He's 17 for 30 at the plate. That's good for a batting average of .567 so far. He's got a homer to his name. He's driven in 15 runs in only 12 games of work. So just incredible stuff that he's doing at the plate. He's been doing it with the glove as well. So always a treat to watch Jake Rolling play, and he won't be the only future Zag in the lineup today. Will Cooley, a new face for the Fish Sticks, will be hitting 6th and playing out in left field for DubSea today. So the first action for Cooley around the corner. Berries and Fish Sticks getting ready to go here in Salem. Don't go away. Stay right here on the Fish Sticks Network.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
They always say, think happy thoughts. It's easy when you're a Wendy's Cookie Dough Frosty Fusion. I'm an instant dopamine hit. Get it? Dopamine? Like cookie dough. I said like cookie dough! Happiness is a Cookie Dough Frosty Fusion at Wendy's.
Oh, Audrey, look over there.
Where? Oh, a whole herd of reindeer beers.
Not herds, Audrey. Rainier's come in 6-packs.
Oh,
Wake up, Harley.
Harley, look at the reindeers. Oh, they're just so fresh and friendly.
Once upon a home, in a Seattle bungalow, the Huffs searched on Thumbtack to find their next pro. Now the job is all done, and the table is set. The hot dogs taste better on their fancy new deck. Start your home story on Thumbtack.
Live from Salem, it's time for the Fish Sticks and the Berries. The ceremonial first pitch was just thrown out, and we are getting ready to go. It is the 4th game against a West Coast League opponent for the Fish Sticks this year. They are 1-2 in such games so far. They beat the Pippins 10-5 last Monday, and then dropped 2 to the Wenatchee Apple Sox last Tuesday and Wednesday. Again, first of 2 today for the Fish Sticks. They'll take on the Berries tomorrow at the same time, but this is going to be a fun one. The Berries have been struggling as of late, but this is obviously a very talented baseball team as we've got lineups ready for both sides. First for the Marion Berries, Colin Lintio playing second base and leading off. Noah Scherer out in center field will be hitting second, and then Hudson Flora, that's a name to watch for the Berries. He is catching and hitting third. Then it's Tyler Dunning at short, Gavin Price in left field, and Damian Catano in first base, making up the middle of the order for the Berries. And then Taryn Carlson in the hot corner hitting 7th. Denary Hall, the right fielder, hitting 8th, and Nolan Rowe will be DHing, hitting 9th. And Jake Dodge, the starting pitcher for the Marion Berries. And now the lineup for the Fish Sticks, who will be hitting first in this one. Rylan Gullard back in the leadoff spot today, out in center field, and then Jake Rolling, as mentioned, will be in the 2-hole and playing at short. Then Noah Benedict finds his name move up the lineup a little bit. He'll be in right, hitting third, before Evan Hellner in the cleanup spot, hitting 4th. Braden Bartholomew in the 5-hole, and then the new face, Will Cooley, will be hitting 6th, number 72 as well. So definitely one of the more odd numbers you're going to see on a baseball jersey, but excited to see what Cooley has for this Fish Sticks team. Then Peyton Barsotti hitting 7th, Tyler Eisenhut in the 8-hole, and Alex Hamada rounding it out. The starting pitcher today for the Fish Sticks will be the future St. Mary's Gale, Cole Nutfer. Nutfer, 8 2/3 so far this summer, put together a 5.19 ERA, and he's a big strikeout guy, so look for a lot of Ks out of the El Segundo, California native. And again, going to go be a freshman in Moraga at St. Mary's College come the spring. I think we got pump faked a little bit here in Salem. The national anthem in the first pitch all happened, but Jake Dodge still out in the bullpen. So we'll go to break, and first pitch around the corner in Salem.
You ever wonder how Crispy gets to the fryer for games? He uses King County Metro's Rapid Ride H-Line. King County Metro, the official commute of your DubSea Fish Sticks.
For over 15 years, As You Wish Electric has offered the comprehensive electrical solutions Seattle families trust. We are proud to announce that we can now also serve your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. As we grow, we are committed to delivering the same knowledgeable and friendly experience that earned our spot as the region's top-rated electrical company. Contact As You Wish Electric, Plumbing, Heating, and Air today to learn more.
Once upon a home in the Issaquah Highlands, the Parkers used Thumbtack for a new kitchen island. Now the pizza is cooking and the kids are excited. Thank goodness for Thumbtack and all it provided. Start your home story on Thumbtack.
Marion Berries taking the field here at Chemiqueta Community College on the north end of the Oregon State Capitol here in Salem. There's going to be a lot of D1 guys in this lineup for the Berries. Colin Linteo leading off, a teammate of Cole Nutfers, who is starting on the mound at St. Mary's next year. So an interesting matchup to watch to start the bottom of the first. But before any of that happens, the Fish Sticks will have their first chance at the plate, and Gullard and Rolling starting to pack the 1-2 punch up front in the lineup. They'll be followed by Noah Benedict. Jake Dodge is the starter for the Berries today. Dodge from Metro State out in Denver, Colorado. He attended Lynn Benton Community College for 2 years before that, native of Beaverton, Oregon. A lot of outings for Metro State last year. Appeared in 20 games for this team. And he could also hit. So here's the thing with Jake Dodge. A non-league game between the Berries and the Fish Sticks, and Marion not interested in using any arms that they might want in West Coast League play. So Jake Dodge, usually a first baseman for this team, will be getting the start on the bump. So definitely an interesting dynamic in this one for the Fish Sticks lineup. Again, Rylan Gullard, Jake Rolling, Noah Benedict leading off. Then Evan Hellner, Braden Bartholomew, and Will Cooley, the new kid on the block, hitting sixth. And then Peyton Barsotti, Tyler Eisenhut, and Alex Hamada, 7, 8, 9. Gullard will step in and we will get ready to go. No score bug again for us today, but score updates on the YouTube chat, and I'll try to say it as much as I can as well. So Gullard steps in and we are ready to go in Salem. Gullard hit for an average of 329 at Linfield and has put together the exact same average in the first month of the season with the Fish Sticks. First pitch from Dodge in there for strike one, and Gullard quickly behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Gullard so good with 2 strikes, probably the best 2-strike hitter on this team, but he pops that up high into foul territory in the infield. Followed and caught by Hudson Flora, the future UCSB Gaucho, for out number 1. So a quick retirement of Gullard for Jake Dodge, and now Jake Rolling will come up for the first time today. Rolling, the numbers speak for themselves for him. 30 at-bats for the future Zag, and his splits, 567, 689, and 1.522. So pretty insane stuff for Jake Rolling as he watches strike one from Jake Dodge. Count is 1-1. Rolling likes to work deep in count, so probably won't be looking for anything early, but he swings at that one. It is lifted into center field on a line, but it's out number 2. Noah Scherer camps under it, and there's 2 quick outs of probably the 2 best hitters for the Fish Sticks this season for Jake Dodge, primarily a first baseman. Now Noah Benedict will come up. Benedict, a huge day on Sunday, a double and a homer in the Sticks' 16-7 win over the Washington A's. He watches ball 1 from Dodge. Benedict currently hitting .281 on the year. Ahead in the count 2-0 right now. Bit windy here in Salem, definitely not as windy as it was in Yakima and Wenatchee, but it's blowing out towards left field, so it's a righty's paradise here at Chemiqueta Field as Benedict is ahead 3 balls and 1 strike. This is the highest in the lineup we've seen Noah Benedict all year. That's a nice pitch from Dodge to fill up the count, and Jake Dodge working on a 1-2-3 inning. Not the most full crowd here in Marion as Benedict fights off the 3-2 into the kid zone here in Salem, and he'll see the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Benedict, a great day on Sunday, looks to follow that up, but it's popped up and hauled in by Linteo over at second. So Jake Dodge goes 1-2-3 in the top of the first, and the Marion Berries get their first chances at the plate on the other side of the break.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
They always say, think happy thoughts. It's easy when you're a Wendy's Cookie Dough Frosty Fusion. I'm an instant dopamine hit. Get it? Dope-amine? Like cookie dough. I said like cookie dough! Happiness is a Cookie Dough Frosty Fusion at Wendy's.
Oh, Audrey, look over there.
Where? Oh, a whole herd of reindeer beers.
Not herds, Audrey. Rainiers come in 6-packs.
Oh,
Wake up, Harley.
Harley, look at the reindeers. Oh, they're just so fresh and friendly.
Once upon a home, in a Seattle bungalow, the Huffs searched on Thumbtack to find their next pro. Now the job is all done, and the table is set. The hot dogs taste better on their fancy new deck. Start your home story on Thumbtack.
0-0 heading into the bottom of the first here on a wonderful afternoon in the Oregon State capital, Salem. Cole Nutfer getting the start for the Fish Sticks today. Nutfer also got the start in Yakima last Monday. Didn't have his best stuff against that West Coast League opponent, but it resulted in a 10-5 win for the Sticks, and an intriguing matchup to start for him. He'll face Colin Linteo, who he's going to play with next year down at St. Mary's. So Nutfer from St. Mary's, Linteo from St. Mary's, and Peyton Barsotti behind the plate, also from St. Mary's. It is entirely Gales on the mound, in the box, and behind the plate right now. First pitch coming from the lefty Nutfer. It's a fastball fouled back over towards the softball field over here on campus. 4-1. Pretty fastball heavy mix for Cole Nutfer this summer so far. Comes set and comes home with the 0-1. That's going to miss up and out for the first ball of the day from Nutfer. Colin Linteo, Noah Scherer, and then Hudson Flora due up for the Marion Berries. Lefty on righty. Advantage Linteo here, as that's up and out again for ball 2. Nupfer has had his issues with control this year. 14 Ks, but also 11 walks to go along with that. He's only given up 5 hits in 8 2/3. Big wave and a miss from Linteo right there for strike 2. We've seen nothing but fastballs from Nupfer so far. 4 pitches in. Two balls and 2 strikes. Nupfer deals and just misses in on the hands. Count fills up, so a deep count to start today for Colin Linteo. Got a pop-up in the top half of the inning to retire Noah Benedict. Leadoff runner, not quite. It's fouled off, and already a deep at-bat for Nupfer here. This will be the 7th pitch on the first batter of the game for Marion. Again, the Marion Berries, they play here on the north side of Salem at Chimiqueta Community College, as Linteo fouls off another. Will not go away right now. No one saw that. I definitely didn't run a thumbtack ad on accident right there. Nupfer shakes off the sign from Barsotti. 3-2 on the way. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Misses outside. Really good at-bat from Linteo to get things rolling here in Salem, and the Berries have their first base runner of the game. Now it will be Noah Scherer, the center fielder. Scherer, a Salem guy, attended high school just down the road. So kind of meant to be that he's playing for this team. South Salem High School. Runner on first, the leadoff runner Linteo, and he breaks instantly. Barsotti's throw down, not in time, and that's what I was talking about with the Berries loving to steal bases. They lead the league in stolen bags this year with 72, and they just had their 73rd right there. Quickly a runner in scoring position with nobody gone for Marion on Cole Nupfer. Still nothing, but the Berries threatening early. Nupfer checks on the runner, and the 1-0 way outside. He's behind 2-0 on Scherer. Scherer also attended Lynn Benton Community College in Washington alongside Jake Dodge, who's getting the start today. 2 balls and no strikes. Nupfer looking for the zone. Linteo breaks for third. Barsotti's throw late once again. So 2 stolen bases for Colin Linteo. Nupfer did find the zone right there, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike, but already havoc on the base pass for the Berries. And quickly a runner 90 feet away from giving Marion their first lead of the day. The count to Scherer is 2 balls and 1 strike. Nupfer goes fastball, and it is fouled back into the tree here in the courtyard at Chimiqueta Ballpark, which is really a nice setup for a West Coast League team. And days don't get much better than this for baseball. Barely any clouds in the sky. Linteo, big jump over at third. 2-2 swung on and missed. A big strikeout for Cole Nupfer, his first out of the day, and it keeps Linteo at third. Only 1 down in this inning, and Hudson Flora will come up. Flora catching today, going to attend the University of California, Santa Barbara after his time with the Berries. Santa Barbara just down the road from El Segundo, where Nupfer grew up, and first pitch blown by for strike 1. Nupfer attended St. John Bosco High School, which, if you follow high school athletics in any way, you know that St. John Bosco is a hotbed for talent. Nupfer, one of the most talented pitchers in this rotation. He's ahead 0-2 on Flora early. Linteo worked an 8-pitch walk and then stole second and third base when Noah Scherer was up, and now a sac fly likely scores him. 0-2 to Flora is upstairs for ball 1. Tyler Dunning, the shortstop from UCLA, is on deck in the cleanup spot. Didn't play at UCLA last year, but obviously a talented player if he's playing for the Bruins. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hudson Flora. A lot of deep counts for Nupfer so far today. Count is 2-2. Runner on third and 1 down, and Flora fouls that off the face of Peyton Barsotti. So another instance of the Berries fouling off 2 strike offerings in this game in the early stages as well. This is only the 3rd batter of the game for Marion. Nupfer's pitch count already at 18 on the 3rd batter of the game. Deep breath for Cole Nupfer, and the 2-2. He goes breaking stuff and it misses in. Nupfer wanted it as strike 3 and just mishandled by Barsotti. Count fills up, so another good battle. This time it's Hudson Flora in the box. Nupfer will step back up to the mound. Already walked a runner in this inning. That's how Colin Linteo, who's now on third, got on base. A couple steals for Linteo in the early stages of this one already. Payoff pitch from Nupfer, swung on and missed. The 2nd strikeout of the inning for Cole Nupfer, and he's 1 out away from stranding Linteo over at third. So kind of on brand for Nupfer so far. 1 walk followed by 2 strikeouts for the St. Mary's Gale. And now Tyler Dunning, the UCLA Bruin, will come up with a runner on third and 2 down. So no longer a sac fly in order as the outfield pulling a little deeper than they were previously. Nupfer misses just down for ball 1 to Dunning. Coming, it's another fastball. And it's up high from Nupfer for ball 2. This Berries team has just not been the luckiest squad as of late. 2-7 in their last 9. 3 of those losses came by 1 run. All of those came to the Springfield Drifters, so just couldn't buy one against that team as the count is now 2 balls and 1 strike. Still 0-0 in this game. Colin Linteo looking to change that over on third. Swing and a miss from Dunning, and the 4th straight 2-strike count to start Cole Nupfer's day on the mound. Already at 24 pitches, but working well regardless. 2-2 count. This would be a big out for Nupfer to stay clean here in the 1st. He comes home, that misses down, and the 3rd full count of the day already, forced by this Berries lineup. Fish Sticks had their first off day in 10 days yesterday. Makes you think how many arms are available today. Payoff coming from Nupfer, it's fouled back, and we'll have to do it again, which means pitch number 27 coming for Nupfer. We're only on the 4th batter of the game. Credit to the Berries and their plate approach just will not go away, but already a couple strikeouts in this inning for Cole Nupfer. And he looks to record another right here. 7th pitch of the at-bat, 2nd payoff. Up high, his 2nd walk of the inning. Runners on the corners for Marion, and Dunning gets off the hook with another good at-bat. Runners on the corners, 2 down. Berries yet to plate a run in this inning, but threatening heavily. 2 down for Gavin Price. Price is out in left for the Berries today. Was a freshman at George Fox University right here in Oregon last spring, and he swings through for strike 1. Nice pitch from Nupfer. 2 strikeouts and 2 walks for Nupfer here in the 1st inning so far, yet to give up a hit. No balls and 1 strike. And it's a chase high from Gavin Price. Nut for ahead 0-2. First time he's really been ahead in a count today. The 5th straight time he's gotten 2 strikes on a hitter. 0-2 count. Nutfer looking to get out of this inning. Runners on the corners. And 2 down for the Berries. Still 0-0. 0-2. That gets by Barsotti. Linteo is going to score on the pass ball. And Dunning, who is breaking for second, reads Barsotti like a book and gets to third. So a costly mistake on the pass ball by Barsotti, and it's 1-0 Marion. And another runner 90 feet away from scoring. Tough break for Nutfer and the Fish Sticks right there, but the Berries on the board first in this one. It's 1-0 Marion. That is popped up, and it's going to get out of play. So we'll have to do the 1-2 again, and Cole Nutfer, I mean, he's worked pretty well, but that's already 30 pitches for that left arm of his, so expect some early signs of life in the Fish Sticks bullpen today, just with how this Berries team will not go down without a fight in the box right now. 1-2, that gets by Barsotti again. Dunning thought about home, but will have to retreat to third. A healthy bounce off the backstop, and it benefits the Fish Sticks mightily. Dunning was halfway home, and good read by Barsotti and Nutfer alike to keep Dunning over at third and keep the score at 1-0 Berries here in the first inning. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped up, and it will be foul again. Just impressive from this team right now, just refusing to strike out. I mean, Nutfer hasn't missed too much, but already a couple walks on his day. Berries just forcing Nutfer to come right at them. Another 2-2, swung on and missed. Big time chase from Gavin Price, and Nutfer 3 strikeouts here in the first inning, but a pass ball plates Colin Linteo, and it is 1-0 Berries through 1 here in Salem on the Fish Sticks Network.
You ever wonder how Crispy gets to the fryer for games? He uses King County Metro's Rapid Ride H-Line. King County Metro, the official commute of your DubSea Fish Sticks.
For over 15 years, As You Wish Electric has offered the comprehensive electrical solutions Seattle families trust. We are proud to announce that we can now also serve your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. As we grow, we are committed to delivering the same knowledgeable and friendly experience that earned our spot as the region's top-rated electrical company. Contact As You Wish Electric Plumbing, Heating, and Air today to learn more.
Once upon a home in the Issaquah Highlands, the Parkers used Thumbtack for a new kitchen island. Now the pizza is cooking and the kids are excited. Thank goodness for Thumbtack and all it provided. Start your home story on Thumbtack.
First pitch to Evan Hellner is way up and in. Hellner's got a dodge out of the way. On the pitch from Jake Dodge, it's 1-0 Berries through 1 inning of work here in Salem. Angus Trangmo joining you from Chemeketa Community College. My partner Kyle Sweeney could not make the trip. Hopefully he's listening. Kyle, we miss you dearly here in the booth. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike to Evan Hellner. And once again, way up and in from Jake Dodge. So count is 2-1. Hellner currently hitting .390 with a .963 OPS. I've gotten written right here on my board. I called him the Greek god of singles. He's also got a homer this year and has driven in 11 runs. So a great start to the year at the plate for Hellner, and he's ahead 3-1. Fish Sticks went down 1-2-3 in the first inning to Jake Dodge, and Evan Hellner, the first base runner of the day for DubSea. He heads over to first on a walk, and Braden Bartholomew tied for the team lead in runs batted in this year with Luke Parker. He has brought 18 runs to the plate for the Fish Sticks. Hellner not the fastest guy on the team over at first. Obviously the Fish Sticks like to get out and run, but don't expect Hellner to make any sudden moves as that hits Bartholomew. That's the 8th time a pitch has hit Braden Bartholomew this year. He leads the team by a wide margin. And quickly, runners on second and first and nobody out for the Fish Sticks, and we'll get our first look at Will Cooley in a Fish Sticks uniform. Cooley just graduated from Lake Washington High School in the Seattle area. You may remember Bombat Northwest, also known as Elevate Northwest. The Fish Sticks played them in a Sunday game last week, and Cooley going to go play at Gonzaga next spring. He joins the Fish Sticks for the road trip. His first at-bat, the first pitch he sees is a ball, but a pretty good spot for him to do some damage here. Runners on second and first and nobody out. Cooley is ahead 2-0. Peyton Barsotti is on deck for the Sticks. 2-0 coming to Cooley. He swings and fouls it off his shin. For strike one, you can see him shaking it out down there. Still 1-0 Berries. Colin Linteo stole second and third base after a walk, then was able to come home on a passed ball that got by Peyton Barsotti, who's on deck. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's paint from Jake Dodge for strike 2, probably the best pitch we've seen from him all day. 2 balls and 2 strikes. First plate appearance of the year for Cooley in a Fish Sticks uniform. Comes with a runner in scoring position. And the Fish Sticks down 1 in the early stages. 2-2, that might be a double play ball. 4-6-3 in time. Clutch double play forced by Jake Dodge and turned by Colin Linteo to Tyler Dunning to Damian Quintano over at first, and there's quickly 2 down here in the top of the second. Hellner does advance to third, so the tying run 90 feet away for the Fish Sticks as Peyton Barsotti, who's got the catching duties today, will come up. Barsotti hitting 176 on the year, a couple homers to his name. First pitch in there for strike 1. Pretty shallow dimensions here in Salem. 320 to the corners, 365 to dead center field. Deepest part of the park is right center. That's 380 out there, but pretty similar build to the Fish Sticks home stadium at the Friar. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike to Barsotti. Fish Sticks looking to tie this one up. That misses in from Dodge, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Evan Hellner worked a walk and is on third. Then Bartholomew was hit by a pitch, but retired on the double play from Will Cooley. Big cut from Barsotti, and he is ahead of it for strike 2. Dodge looking for 2 clean innings. Primarily a first baseman for this team, but getting the ball today. 2-2 coming. Barsotti leaves it up high. Thought about going after it, but the count fills up. A couple open bases. And Tyler Eisenhut, who has started to drive in runs like it's his day job. On deck, Barsotti, high fly ball. I think it should get out of play, and it will. So Barsotti stays alive. We'll have another payoff pitch on the way. Dodge finally in a deep count after that's all Cole Nutford saw in the first inning today. 1 run came across for the Berries, but Evan Hellner, a base hit away from scoring the tying run for the Fish Sticks. 1-0 Marion here in the top of the second. Full count and 2 down for Peyton Barsotti right now. Second payoff. Watches it inside. Great at-bat from Barsotti right there, and Tyler Eisenhut will come up with runners on the corners and 2 down. And another chance for the Fish Sticks to tie this one up early. Eisenhut at third today. Usually we see him at second, but Alex Hamada, who's on deck right now, will be getting the work at second base Eisenhut up to 226 on the year. A cold start at the plate, but has really started to show some life with the bat as of late. 3 RBI singles in 2 days across 2 games against the Redmond Dudes on Thursday and the Washington A's on Friday. Fouled the first pitch into the netting. It's 0-1. Dodge comes home and Eisenhut quickly behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Kellner on third, Barsotti on first. There is an open bag with Alex Hamada on deck. After that, it goes back to Gullard at the top of the lineup. 0-2 coming to Tyler Eisenhut. Barsotti moving, and now he's hung up between first and second. No throw comes from Flora, and Barsotti will just waltz into second base. So a weird situation right there, but 2 runners in scoring position right now for the Fish Sticks. A base hit from Eisenhut can give DubSea the lead. 1-2, he chases down low. Jake Dodge escapes the top of the second. And in the middle of 2, it's still a 1-0 lead for the Berries on their home field in Salem.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
They always say, think happy thoughts. It's easy when you're a Wendy's cookie dough frosty fusion. I'm an instant dopamine hit. Get it? Dope-amine? Like cookie dough. I said like cookie dough! Happiness is a cookie dough frosty fusion at Wendy's.
Once upon a home, in a Seattle bungalow, the Huffs searched on Thumbtack to find their next pro. Now the job is all done, and the table is set. The hot dogs taste better on their fancy new deck. Start your home story on Thumbtack.
Berries leading the Fish Sticks 1-0 heading into the bottom of the second. Angus Trangmo coming to you from Salem, Oregon, and on what is just a beautiful afternoon. Cole Nutfer back out for his second inning of work. Didn't allow a hit in the first inning of this game, but a couple walks followed by a pass ball ended up scoring Colin Linteo, who stole 2 bases in the first inning. So the Berries just kind of manufacturing a run on the base pass like they have all year. They lead the West Coast League in stolen bases. They had 72 bags coming into this game and already 2 today. So clearly an on-brand performance for the Berries so far, but Cole Nupfer had 3 strikeouts in that first inning. So strikeout stuff working. The Berries, even though they only sent 5 batters up to the plate in that first frame, saw 34 pitches from Nupfer. A lot of deep counts for the Fish Sticks arm, and a couple more people over in the bullpen for DubSea, but no action yet. Nupfer staying out there for the second. His first pitch to Damian Catano misses up high for ball 1. That breaks out of the zone, and Catano went around for strike 1. So really good pitch right there. Another teammate on teammate battle here. Nutfer and Catano both going to be freshmen at St. Mary's College in Moraga, California next spring. 1-1 into left center. Might find green grass, and it does. Cooley misreads it out there. Gullard backs it up, but a runner on second for the Berries early will go down as a double for Damian Catano. That ball just stands up in left center field, and then Cooley overruns it. Catano might have been safe at second anyway. But a nice piece of hitting to get this second inning started for the Berries, and quickly a runner in scoring position once again. Taryn Carlson now up for Marion, and the first pitch from Nutfer on the way runs in for ball 1. So a couple matchups between St. Mary's Gales already today. Both won by the rep for the Berries. Colin Lenteo worked a walk, and then it was a double from Damian Catano. That's into center field and deep. Taryn Carlson just misses. Rylan Gullard up against the fence out there makes the play. Easy tag for Catano to third. That ball had some serious zip on it out to center field, just missed the center field fence, and Gullard makes a play right up against the wall. Now a runner on third and 1 out, so almost a 3-0 ball game, but Nutfer stays clean in this second inning as Gullard makes the play out there for out number 1. About as deep as it gets here in Salem out there. First pitch from Nutfer into Hall is in for strike 1. Denari Hall, the 8-hitter today for the Berries. He fouls it off. He's quickly behind to Nutfer. No balls and 2 strikes. Hall from right here in Salem, Oregon. Attended West Salem High School. Then went down to Bishop Gorman in Las Vegas. Another high prowess athletic high school. Down in the Southwest, 0-2, misses high to Hall. 4-1. Wind really starting to blow here in Salem, directly out to left field. So watch for righties to have a lot of carry that direction to the pole side. Hall doesn't offer it. Strike 3 right there. Nasty off-speed from Nutfer to send him back to the dugout. As the 9-hitter Nolan Rowe, who is DHing today, will come up. That was some disgusting stuff from Cole Nutfer to sit down Denari Hall. Nolan Rowe, a Husky up at UW from Bremerton. So a Seattle guy facing off against the team from West Seattle, the Fish Sticks. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. It almost looked like it was about to get by Barsati again. We've already seen a run plated by the Berries on a pass ball today. Count is 1-0 to Nolan Rowe. Nutfer comes home, and that's in there for strike 1. It's been a much quicker inning of work for Nutfer, at least to this point here in the second. He threw 34 pitches in the first inning, and he's only needed 10 so far. He's already got 2 outs, and the count is 1-1 to the 9-hitter Rowe. There's a runner on third. Catano hit a double and then tagged up on a fly ball. Count is 1-2. Nutfer a strike away from a clean inning here in the second. Heads back to the top of the order in Colin Linteo, who walked and scored a run his first time around. If Rowe were to reach base right here. 1-2 on the way from Nutfer. Up and out for ball 2. Tried to do a little too much with the fastball right there and lost control of it. Runner 90 feet away from making this a 2-0 Berries lead. That's Catano over at third. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nutfer comes home. It's high once again. And we've got a full count here in Salem, which has kind of just become commonplace with the Berries at the plate. The 4th full count we've seen today, and 9 hitters. Payoff pitch coming from Cole Nutfer. Almost breaks into the zone. You can see Nutfer wanted it for strike 3 on the mound. But just a skosh outside for ball 4, and that will bring up Linteo with the runners on the corners and 2 down. So Linteo has already reached base today on an 8-pitch walk. Will come up with a chance to extend the Berries lead to 2 or maybe even further. 2 down, runners on the corners. Nutfer found himself in a very similar spot last inning and ended up striking out Gavin Price. First pitch to Linteo is up and in for ball 1. It's been quite a few fastballs in the mix for Nutfer today, which is on brand. Win off speed on that 3-2 and just barely missed outside with it. Watch for Rowe to break for second here. Over on first is Linteo. That is basically unhittable down and in for strike 1. Really nice pitch from Cole Nutfer right there. to get a strike on his future teammate at St. Mary's, Colin Lenteo. 1-0 Marion. Berries looking to put another run on the board, and that's into foul territory. Tough play for Bartholomew, and he can't quite handle it. It will be strike 2. He was tracking all the way back over there. Tried to basket catch it over his shoulder and just didn't have the reach. Another 2-strike count for Nutfer. He's gotten to 2 strikes countless times already today. In less than 2 innings of work. This will be pitch number 52 for Cole Nutfer coming up. Lenteo was a tough out last time. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rowe breaks. Ball low, and Fish Sticks won't bother with the runner. So now runners at third and second for the Berries. Base hit would likely make this game 3-0. It's all turf here in Salem, so ball's going to move both in the infield and the outfield. 2-2, that's outside, and another full count worked by the Marion Berries at the plate. There is an open base, so not the end of the world if you give a free pass to Colin Lenteo, but the bases would be loaded for Noah Scherer. Nutfer comes home, payoff, into left field, right at Will Cooley, and he goes down to a knee and makes the play. Ball was hit hard by Colin Lenteo, but right at the left fielder, Cooley, and Cole Nutfer strands 2 in the bottom of the second. It's still 1-0 Marion through 2 innings here in Salem.
You ever wonder how Crispy gets to the fryer for games? He uses King County Metro's Rapid Ride H-Line. King County Metro, the official commute of your DubSea Fish Sticks.
The Kettle Chips Potato Sack Race. A sentence I was not expecting to say at any point in my life has commenced here in Salem. The jalapeno chips come out on top as the Fish Sticks head into the 3rd inning down 1-0 to the Marion Berries. Jake Dodge will come back out for his 3rd inning, only needed 32 pitches to hold the Fish Sticks scoreless in the first 2 frames. DubSea left runners on 3rd and 2nd in the 2nd inning, but Dodge was able to strike out Tyler Eisenhut and keep him on a donut on the scoreboard. It will be Hamada, then Gullard and Rolling here in the 3rd. So the meat of the lineup around the corner for the Fish Sticks, but Alex Hamada, the 9-hitter today in 2-11, has driven in 6 runs. He started 31 games as a freshman down at Chaminade in Honolulu, Hawaii. First pitch was a called strike. Dodges just lived on that outside half today to the lefties. That misses up for ball 1. Hamada had one of the moments of the year back on Thursday. That was July 2nd when he walked off the Redmond Dudes in the bottom of the 10th inning with a base hit that got through 5 infielders. Count is 2-1 to him. You can see Rylan Gullard on deck right there. 2-1, might get through the right side of the infield. Nicely read by Lenteo over there, and there's one away for the Fish Sticks here in the 3rd inning as Rylan Gullard will come back up for the 2nd time today. First time up for Gullard today did not end how it usually does. That is driven into center field. Does it have enough carry? It will not. It stands up in front of the wall. And Gullard is 0 for 2 on the day. Definitely a better charge into that one than his pop out into foul territory earlier in this game, but not enough juice to get down for a base hit, and 2 quick outs for the Fish Sticks. Here in the 3rd inning as Jake Rolling will come out with nobody on and 2 down. Rolling flew out his first time up out to center field. Pretty similar to what Rolling just did. That is a shot down the left field line, and the first hit of the day for the Fish Sticks will be a double courtesy of Jake Rolling. Boy, I am running out of things to say about how Jake Rolling is hitting at the plate right now. Finally, the Fish Sticks are in the hit column in this one, and just a shot down the left field line. We saw him replicate that exact hit for a 3-run double a few games ago against Elevate Northwest, and now with 2 down, a runner in scoring position for Noah Benedict. First pitch to Benedict is down and out. 4-1. 2 quick outs in this inning, and Rolling went after the second pitch as well, so that was only the 6th pitch in this inning for Jake Dodge right there. Excuse me, the 7th pitch. Count is 1-1 to Noah Benedict. Benedict grounded out to Linteo over at second his first time up. 1-1, he fouls that off once again. And the count is 1-2. That heads out into the parking lot. Couple foul balls for Benedict. So he's on it, but he's behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rolling has some speed out at second. And that's up and in. On Noah Benedict, who's going to go play at Colorado Christian next year from Puyallup. Hitting .281 this year with the Sticks. And a great option out in right field. 2-2 right back up the middle. Skips off the foot of Dodge over to the shortstop, Dunning. Throw in time. It'll go down as a 1-6-3. Tough break for Noah Benedict right there. And the Fish Sticks through 3 innings at the plate and still nothing to show for it. It is 1-0 Marion going into the bottom of the 3rd inning in Salem.
For over 15 years, As You Wish Electric has offered the comprehensive electrical solutions Seattle families trust. We are proud to announce that we can now also serve your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. As we grow, we are committed to delivering the same knowledgeable and friendly experience that earned our spot as the region's top-rated electrical company. Contact As You Wish Electric Plumbing, Heating, and Air today to learn more.
Once upon a home in the Issaquah Highlands, the Parkers used Thumbtack for a new kitchen island. Now the pizza is cooking and the kids are excited. Thank goodness for Thumbtack and all it provided. Start your home story on Thumbtack.
Cole Nutfer will come back out for his 3rd inning of the day. 1-0 Marion leading DubSea. It appears that I forgot to update our makeshift score bug at the end of the 2nd inning, but we are in the middle of the 3rd, and it is still 1-0 Berries. The Fish Sticks have left 3 runners on in the early stages of this one. And the Berries already have worked Nutfer to 54 pitches on the game, but only 1 hit for them. It was a double from Damian Catano, who was stranded at 3rd in the 2nd inning. Now Noah Scherer will lead off the 3rd inning for the Marion Berries. Scherer struck out to Nutfer his first time up, and he's ahead 1-0. After the first pitch of this one, it will be Noah Scherer, Hudson Flora, and Tyler Dunning for the Berries. 1-0 coming from Nutfer, grounded hard, but foul. Pretty hot turf here in the infield in Salem. Plays pretty similar to ground balls you would see at the Friar. That's why the infield is playing so deep for this Fish Sticks team. Count is 1-1 to Noah Scherer. Nutfer comes home. That is grounded just foul once again. Might have been extra bases if that stays in fair territory. Eisenhut covered fair territory well, and it was just out of reach, which turns into a foul ball. So the count is 1-2. Scherer just a little ahead on a couple pitches from Nutfer. Another instance where Nutfer reaches 2 strikes on a hitter. 1-2 coming. Goes fastball and loses control of it. That's way outside for ball 2. It was this part of the order that plated the run for the Berries in this game. Colin Linteo, who was the last out of the second inning, worked a walk and then stole second, stole third during Scher's first at-bat as he'll ground that over to Rolling. Should be an easy play for the Gonzaga Bulldog over there. Big-time stretch from Bartholome for out number 1, but like I was saying, this is the part of the lineup that was able to bring home the run, even though there's no RBI for any of the guys in the lineup right now. Linteo worked a walk, and then it was a strikeout of Scher, followed by another strikeout of Hudson Flora, who comes up right now. Then Tyler Dunning worked a walk, and on a strikeout of Gavin Price, a pass ball, was able to plate Linteo from third. First pitch to Flora, loops in for strike 1. Like I said, Flora struck out his first time up to Cole Nutfer. At just misses down for ball 1. Nutfer, only 1 hit given up today and 4 Ks to his name, but also 3 walks, including 2 in the first inning that ended up scoring the run. And Flora fouls that back for strike 2, so Nutfer back to 2 strikes on a hitter today. Nobody on, 1 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. Marion leading DubSea 1-0. Nutfer looking for his 5th strikeout of the day. That misses outside. For ball 2, good watch from Flora right there. Nutfer has had that pitch coming in from the back door, working on righties today. Already struck 1 out with it. 2-2 coming. He goes fastball. That's flied into right field, right at Noah Benedict. He doesn't have to take a step to make that play, and there's 2 gone here in the 3rd, so more efficient work for Nutfer here in the 3rd so far. Tyler Dunning, who had a great at-bat his first time up, kept the first inning alive, and without his walk, the run does not score for the Berries. First pitch to him the second time around, check swing, and he sure did go for strike 1, so Nutfer starts him off with the off speed, and that pitch is working super well for Cole Nutfer today. A 1, that's fastball up and out for ball 1. 1-0 Marion as the wind continues to blow just straight out to left field. Any ball out there is going to have some serious carry on it. Almost beautifully placed by Nutfer for strike 2, but instead it's ball 2. I think he's gotten that call already today, and that's why he's kind of just dumbfounded that that went across for ball 2 right there. 2 balls and 1 strike. That is flied into shallow center. Gullard is going to call everybody off. Nutfer goes 1-2-3 in the 3rd. 3 pretty strong innings for Cole Nutfer to start this game against the Marion Berries. But it's still the Berries in front through the first 3rd of this game. 1-0 Marion leading DubSea going into the 4th inning in Salem.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
They always say, think happy thoughts. It's easy when you're a Wendy's Cookie Dough Frosty Fusion. I'm an instant dopamine hit. Get it? Dope-amine? Like cookie dough. I said like cookie dough! Happiness is a Cookie Dough Frosty Fusion at Wendy's.
Oh, Audrey, look over there.
Where? Oh, a whole herd of reindeer beers.
Not herds, Audrey. Rainier's come in 6-packs.
Oh.
Wake up, Harley.
Harley, look at the reindeers. Oh, they're just so fresh and friendly.
Once upon a home in a Seattle bungalow, the Huffs searched on Thumbtack to find their next pro. Now the job is all done and the table is set. The hot dogs taste better on their fancy new deck. Start your home story on Thumbtack.
So for the second time today, Evan Hellner will lead off an inning. He led off the second with a walk earlier in this game, and now he will face Jake Dodge for the second time today. To lead off the top of the fourth, it is a 1-0 Berries lead over the Fish Sticks here in Salem. First pitch from Dodge. Outside for ball one. Jake Dodge only needed 44 pitches to get through the first 3 innings scoreless. Did walk Hellner his first time up. That is in there for strike one. Hellner having a great year at the plate this season. Specifically a stretch of 4 games where he went 8 for 18, all singles for Evan Hellner. So just sees the ball wherever it's thrown to him and is able to poke it through for base hits. 2-1, that is popped up. Might be an insurance ball out in the parking lot. Count is 2-2. Hellner, Bartholomew, Cooley do up for the Fish Sticks. That misses up high. Count is full to Evan Hellner. Really good hold up from Hellner right there. Evan Hellner going down to Las Cruces to play for New Mexico State next spring. Payoff pitch, flied in the air in foul territory down the third base line. That's a big league pop-up, but it's out number 1 as Taryn Carlson camps under it for the first out. Now Braden Bartholomew will come up. Bartholomew was hit by the first pitch he saw, his first time up, and you got to think about, obviously, if you look at it from the stat sheet, this is the second time Bartholomew has faced Jake Dodge today, but only 1 pitch and it hit him in the thigh. This is truly the first meeting at the plate. Bartholomew goes after the first pitch again, and this time it's grounded to Tyler Dunning, and there's 2 away. Here in the top of the fourth as Will Cooley will come up. Not an ideal start to Cooley's Fish Sticks tenure. He grounded into a double play back in the second inning. And once again, Jake Dodge working efficiently, only needed a few pitches to get 2 outs in this frame. First pitch to Cooley is up high. That's in there on the lower half for strike one. Dodge has been able to locate that fastball really well, and that is what has led to 3 2/3 scoreless against this Fish Sticks lineup. 1-1 to Cooley, up the middle, gets through the infield. First base hit for Will Cooley with the Fish Sticks. It's a 2-out single for the future Zag, and now Peyton Barsotti will come up here in the fourth. That barely gets by Colin Linteo, and another 2-out hit for the Fish Sticks. They've got 2 hits in this game. They both came with 2 outs. First it was Jake Rolling lacing a double down the line back in the third, and now Will Cooley a single up the middle. Here in the fourth with 2 down. First pitch to Barsotti is inside. Dodge, quick worker, both pitch count wise and tempo wise. He is ready to throw the moment he gets on the mound. Count is 1-0. Barsotti into left field. It's got some serious carry, and it's out of here. The 3rd home run of the year for Peyton Barsotti. And the Fish Sticks lead the Berries 2-1. That ball was smoked, no doubt about it. Wind just carries it all the way back to Portland, and the Fish Sticks have their first lead of the day. Third homer of the year for the Fish Sticks catcher, and now they lead 2-1 over the Marion Berries as Eisenhut, he goes after the first pitch. It's lined into center, and Noah Scherer is under it, but a quick sequence there. Peyton Barsotti, just an absolute tank into left field, and a 2-run homer gives the Fish Sticks a 2-1 lead in Salem on the Berries.
You ever wonder how Crispy gets to the fryer for games? He uses King County Metro's Rapid Ride H-Line. King County Metro, the official commute of your DubSea Fish Sticks.
For over 15 years, As You Wish Electric has offered the comprehensive electrical solutions Seattle families trust. We are proud to announce that we can now also serve your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. As we grow, we are committed to delivering the same knowledgeable and friendly experience that earned our spot as the region's top-rated electrical company. Contact As You Wish Electric Plumbing, Heating, and Air today to learn more.
Cole Nutfer's day is done on the mound. 3 innings of 1-run ball for Nutfer, and Peyton Barsotti will head out to catch Burke. He just had a huge swing for a 2-run homer out into left field to give the Fish Sticks a 2-1 lead over the Marion Berries here in Salem. Angus Trengmo coming to you from the roof of the concession stand here at Chimiqueta Community College. A really good setup that the Berries have here on the north side of Salem, and Nathan Burke will come in for the Fish Sticks. Burke played last year at Olympic College. He's got 8 1/3 innings under his belt and a sidewinder arm angle. Probably the last thing the Berries were expecting out of the Fish Sticks in this game, but Burke will come in protecting a 2-1 Fish Sticks lead. Again, Will Cooley, the new kid on the block. A 2-out single up the middle before Peyton Barsotti just unloaded on a pitch out into left field. An absolute no-doubter, especially given the fact that the wind is blowing directly down the left field line here in Salem right now. Burke will face Gavin Price to get his day started. And the first pitch is fouled back for strike 1. Burke has had some quick innings. Burke has had some blow-up innings this year. Not exactly the most consistent guy in the pen, but when he's good, he is really, really good. 0-1, that is grounded foul, and it's quickly 0-2. Burke ahead of Price. Price already struck out in this game against Cole Nutfer. Nutfer's final stat line, he goes 3 innings, throws 69 pitches, and only gives up a hit and a run. Run will not be earned as it scored on a pass ball. And 4 strikeouts, but 3 walks for Nutfer. 0-2 coming to Gavin Price. Almost breaks in. Burke thought he painted the corner down and in for strike 3. But a really good day of work for Cole Nutfer today. Just one pitch that got away and ended up scoring the run. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Burke comes home. That's fastball, and it's hooked outside for ball 2. First lead of the day for the Fish Sticks. They lead 2-1 over the Berries right now. This is the first inning at the bottom of the 4th inning. First hitter at the bottom of the 4th inning, excuse me. Burke's ready in the 2-2 once again. Misses way outside. Count is full, so Nutfer comes out, and it's more of the same from this Berries lineup, just working into deep counts today. Already a strikeout to Gavin Price's name. Burke looking to make it 2 right now. Payoff pitch comes. It's shot into left center field. It will get down for a base hit, and it will surely be extra bases. Cooley's throw is way late. No one's even covering the bag, and Gavin Price cruises in for a leadoff double here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That ball was shot into the power alley. No chance for anyone to make a play right there. And the Berries have the tying run in scoring position. Looking to quickly answer back right here. Burke goes with that fastball that has the left to right run, and it just goes right over the heart of the plate for Price, who, again, just an absolute hot shot into left center field. And in safely with a leadoff double. Now it'll be Damian Catano, who has a double of his own in this game already. That was not hit on a line. That was a fly ball out to that same part of the park in left center field. Bit of miscommunication maybe between Burke and Barsotti. And it looks like Peyton Barsotti will go out to have a chat with the new pitcher, Burke. 2-1 Fish Sticks leading the Berries here in Salem. Angus Trengmo coming to you from just an incredible afternoon here in Salem. Sky is blue all directions. No chances of anything ruining this day until the sun goes down, maybe. First pitch coming to Catano, and that hits him square in the back. So Burke in some early trouble. Runners on second and first, and nobody out. Catano reaches base for the second time today. A bit easier that time around. And now it'll be Taryn Carlson coming up for the Berries. Bottom of the order, tasked with bringing home at least a run here. You got to come out with a run if you're the Berries. Runners on second and first and nobody out. Carlson from the Tri-Cities area, listed as a native of Kennewick. Burke's first pitch popped into shallow left. It's a tough play. What a catch by Tyler Eisenhut. It won't be two, but oh my goodness. How did Tyler Eisenhut catch that baseball? He has to dive backwards. He does a full 180 from home plate. A really tough read out in shallow left field, and Lynn is going to go have a chat, maybe force the umpires to have a conversation on whether or not Price was doubled up on that play. Either way, there's at least one out, but oh my goodness. That was an unbelievable play over at third from Tyler Eisenhut. Usually a second baseman just has to turn around and stick out a glove and hope. And he makes the catch and robs Taryn Carlson of a blue pit. That would have surely loaded the bases, maybe even scored Price from second. So now runners on second and first and one down. Just a huge play right there from Eisenhut. Denari Hall will come up. First pitch coming from Burke, and that is down and out. 4-1. Burke gave up a double and then hit Catano. Almost gave up another hit before Tyler Eisenhut submitted his case to be on SportsCenter tonight. 1-0 count, runners go. Throw from Barsotti. Really nice throw, almost just ran Eisenhut into the tag right there, but Price is safe. Eisenhut slow to get up over in the hot corner. It looks like he'll just walk it off right here. I think just maybe took a cleat from Gavin Price. Either way, the runners both advance, and now runners on third and second with only one down, so a couple in scoring position for the Berries. Fish Sticks just took their first lead of the game in the top half of the fourth inning. Now in the bottom of the fourth, the Berries looking to change that. Mark Lynn will go chat with Eisenhut, who just made one of the web gems of the year for the Fish Sticks. One batter to go. Looks like he'll stay out there and kind of just tend to the ankle a little bit. Action in the Fish Sticks bullpen still commencing as well. We can see Becca Turnbow heading out there right now. We saw Hawthorne Moody starting to get warm over there as well. He pitched on Sunday. 1-1 from Burke to Hall is down and in for strike two. Really nice location from Nathan Burke right there. Berries, I mean, leading the West Coast League in stolen bases, and they have been as advertised on the base pass so far today. Just trying to manufacture a run and tie this game, maybe take the lead right back. 1-2 coming from Burke. It is popped up. Hall chased it. Bartholomew's got some fair play over there, and Hall is retired. So a big second out for Nathan Burke here in the fourth inning. And now Nolan Rowe will come up with two runners in scoring position and two down. It looked like that ball was just going to fly right out of here down the first base line, but the wind kind of just stops it in his tracks, and Bartholomew is over there to make the grab. Nathan Burke gets the second out of the fourth inning. Now it's Nolan Rowe. Bit of a stoppage here. Rowe in the 9-hole today. Worked a walk his first time up on Nupfer. First pitch, paints the corner for strike one. Burke down and out, and that pitch is just beautiful when it works. Berries have the tying run at third and the go-ahead run at second here in the 4th inning. Nathan Burke looking for a scoreless 4th. Misses outside once again. That's ball 1. He is missed outside to righties and inside to lefties, the majority of his misses today. With that arm angle, I mean, it makes sense. Any pitch that comes out of the hand wrong is going to run that direction. 1-1. Well, that misses in. I shouldn't have said anything. And it's ball 2. There is a base open, but you want to go after Nolan Rowe right now. You've got Colin Linteo in the top of the lineup, standing in the on-deck circle for the Berries. Count is 2-1 to Nolan Rowe. Burke comes home with the sidearm. Another one right on the outside part of the zone for strike 2. Nolan Rowe yet to swing the bat in this at-bat. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fish Sticks leading the Berries 2-1. Peyton Barsotti, a 2-run homer in the top half of the 4th inning. Now he's given the sign to Nathan Burke on the 2-2 with 2 down and 2 runners in scoring position. That misses outside, and we'll have a payoff due up between Nathan Burke and Nolan Rowe. Sun probably about 30 minutes from setting here in Salem, and the lights are starting to come on. Payoff pitch from Burke. Fouled back. The Berries doing very good at just fouling any 2-strike offering that's in the zone off. They did it to Nupfer, and they've done it to Nathan Burke here in the 4th as well. 7th pitch of the at-bat, and a big at-bat at that, with 2 runners in scoring position and the Berries down 1 here in the 4th inning. Burke's got the sign from Barsotti. And swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Nathan Burke right there. He's out of the 4th inning scoreless. And through 4 in Salem, the Fish Sticks lead the Berries 2-1. We will be right back after this break on the Fish Sticks Network.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
They always say, think happy thoughts. It's easy when you're a Wendy's cookie dough frosty fusion. I'm an instant dopamine hit. Get it? Dopamine? Like cookie dough. I said like cookie dough. Happiness is a cookie dough frosty fusion at Wendy's.
Once upon a home, in a Seattle bungalow, the Huffs searched on Thumbtack to find their next pro. Now the job is all done, and the table is set. The hot dogs taste better on their fancy new deck. Start your home story on Thumbtack.
Jake Dodge back out for the Berries. It will be his 5th inning on the day. 3 scoreless to start the day for Dodge, but finally gives up a couple runs in the 4th, both courtesy of a 2-run shot from Peyton Barsotti that was just so far gone over the tree line here in Salem out in left field. Alex Hamada, Rylan Gullard, and Jake Rolling due up for the Fish Sticks. You can see Von Lowe getting some cuts in over there in the Fish Sticks dugout. Maybe look out for him in a pinch hit spot at some point during this game. 2-1 Fish Sticks and Alex Hamada will get things going here in the top half of the 5th inning. First pitch, Hamada misses for ball 1. Angus Strangmo here in Salem. Kyle Sweeney, unfortunately, could not make the trip down here to just a beautiful day in Salem. He's kind of missing out, but he will be back on Thursday at the Friar as that pitch is in there to Hamada. It's a big PIL weekend for the Fish Sticks coming up. They play the Seattle Studs, who are tops in the league right now, on Thursday. Then the Seattle Blackfins, who are 2nd in the league, on Friday and the Northwest Honkers on Saturday. Those are all at the Friar, so a big home stretch coming up. 3-1 to Hamada. That's just a zone finder from Dodge, and it almost missed. You can see Hamada almost tossed the bat over to the dugout. But the count is full for Alex Hamada. 0 for 1 on the day for Hamada. 3-2, looped into left field, and it's going to get down. Alex Hamada leads off the fifth with a base hit. He is starting to swing the bat so much better right now. And he is on first for Ryland Gullard with nobody gone in the fifth inning. Gullard is 0 for 2 on the day, and it looks like that might be the end of the day for Jake Dodge. Dodge has thrown 4 innings and was really good in the first 3, but gave up 2 in that 4th inning, and right now that's the difference. With a 2-1 Fish Sticks lead as Jake Dodge comes out of this game. Again, not primarily a pitcher. Usually plays first base for this team, but in a non-league opportunity, he gets the start. Goes 4 innings deep, and now the Berries turn to the pen, so it's 2-1 Fish Sticks. Alex Hamada reaches base to start the inning, and Ryland Gullard will come up on the other side of this short break.
For over 15 years, As You Wish Electric has offered the comprehensive electrical solutions Seattle families trust. We are proud to announce that we can now also serve your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. As we grow, we are committed to delivering the same knowledgeable and friendly experience that earned our spot as the region's top-rated electrical company. Contact As You Wish Electric Plumbing, Heating, and Air today to learn more.
Jax Teixeira is in for the Berries right now. Definitely a new face for this Berries team. Wearing number 13 today, and not even listed as number 13 on the roster for this team, so almost maybe like a Will Cooley situation. Teixeira, again, kind of an unknown here. Not on the Berries roster, and non-league game, you're going to see both of these teams really reach into the deep depths of the bag at some points during this game, and the Berries doing just that after Jake Dodge goes 4 innings and only lets up 2 runs. But right now the Fish Sticks lead the Berries 2-1 here in the top of the 5th inning. Angus Strangmo, no Kyle Sweeney unfortunately, but Angus Strangmo live from Salem, Oregon, and Ryland Gullard will come up. Gullard 0 for 2 on the day. Hasn't had his best day at the plate, and he's putting a pretty long hit streak on the line, currently sitting at 19. Hamada on first, and the first pitch from Teixeira, fouled off by Gullard. Hamada was moving. That'll be strike 1, so a hit and run, which we commonly see from this Fish Sticks team, almost executed by Gullard right there. Again, Gullard 0 for 2. Currently on a 19-game hit streak. So it's just been a model of consistency. Currently hitting .329 on the year coming into this game. Hamada won't be moving this time, and that's outside for ball 1. Jake Rolling is on deck. Rolling 1 for 2 with a double in this game. And you may think, well, 1 for 2 with a double, that's a really good game, but his batting average has gone down. Came into this game with a .567 batting average and 500 on the day, so maybe not up to his standards, but double down the line that was just smoked. Count is 2-1 to Gullard. Hamada, all kinds of speed over on first base, and he was already moving. They'll check on him right here. He was already moving earlier in this at-bat, and wouldn't be surprised to see him go once again at some point. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Ryland Gullard. Hamada moves again. No swing from Gullard that time. Throw right on the money Hudson Flora guns down Hamada at second, and there's one out for the Berries here in the fifth. That is a perfect throw off 2 hops from Hudson Flora, just right into the tag over at second base, and Hamada is out, trying to nab a bag against the West Coast League leaders in stolen bases. Count is 2-2 to Gullard as that pitch was a called strike, and it'll fill up right here. Gullard still looking to reach base for the first time today. 0 for 2 against Jake Dodge. And he stretches out and makes contact. Tyler Dunning, throw not in time. 20-game hit streak for Rylan Gullard. It's an infield single today. Jake Rolling will come up with a runner on first. Just outruns the throw from Tyler Dunning over at short, and every time he has a hit, it's just consistency. That's the name of the game for Rylan Gullard, and he's done it once again today. 5th hit of the game for the Fish Sticks, who lead 2-1. Gullard isn't afraid to run either, and they'll check on him over at first. Again, rolling 1 for 2 in this game. Noah Benedict on deck, and it would be Evan Hellner after that, assuming he stays in the DH spot. Gullard thought about going Rolling. Hot shot over to Dunning at short. He mishandles it. Rolling will reach on an E6, and runners on second and first, and 1 down. Gullard and Rolling just finding ways on base this season, and that trend continues right here in the 5th inning. Now Noah Benedict will come up. First error of the day for either side. That will be credited to Tyler Dunning over at short, so not his best inning out in the field so far. Rylan Gullard beats out a throw on a ground ball to Dunning, and then he allows Rolling to reach base on an error. First pitch to Noah Benedict was a strike. Teixeira, no one's covering second, but he checks on Gullard anyway, and that will run in on Noah Benedict. Benedict is 0 for 2 on the day in the 3-hole, but Sunday, the most recent Fish Sticks outing, was his best game of the summer to date. 2 hits late in the game, had a double in the 7th and then a homer in the 8th, and that is ripped down the right field line, but foul. If it was fair, it would have had to really hug the line to get down, as it kind of stood up with the wind blowing straight to left today. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Noah Benedict. Vaughn Lowe is on deck. He will replace Evan Hellner in the DH spot. 1-2 coming. Benedict fouls it back. He will stay alive against Teixeira, and we'll have to do the 1-2 again. Hamada did reach base to start this inning, but was caught stealing second base by Hudson Flora. Then Gullard reached on an infield single, and Jake Rolling reached on an error by Dunning over at short. 1-2 coming to Benedict, and he fouls off another. That time it's down the third baseline, opposite field. And once again, we'll have to do the 1-2. So Benedict not going down without a fight here. Still 2-1 Fish Sticks here in the top of the 5th, and DubSea looking to add on to that lead. Peyton Barsati, a 2-run homer. Only source of runs for the Fish Sticks in this game. Benedict swings through the 3rd straight 1-2 offering, and he strikes out for the 2nd out of the inning as Vaughn Lowe will come up for the first time today. Lowe hitting .255 this summer, and he's delivered with runners in scoring position like Gullard is right now. He's driven in 12 runs. Hit .301 at Tacoma Community College last season, and he will pinch hit for Evan Hellner, who's 0 for 1 with a walk today. Gullard on second, so any base hit into the outfield likely scores him. Lowe watches that for strike 1. Maybe a generous call on the outside part of the plate on the first pitch to Vaughn Lowe. Four doubles on the year for Vaughn Lowe. It's kind of become his bread and butter, is doubles down the line. 0-1. That is grounded into foul territory. Over to third base, and it's quickly 0-2 to Von Lowe. So Teixeira looking to get out of the fifth inning clean after allowing 3 base runners. Again, Motto was caught stealing, and 2 on right now. Interesting to see Lowe come in, even though it's still a righty-on-righty matchup, which favors Teixeira. 0-2. That breaks in, but just upstairs. You can see Teixeira wanted it. Lowe stays alive for ball 1. Lowe in on the plate here. Big lead for Gullard over at second. Lowe through the right side of the infield. No, it'll stand up. And Linteo makes the throw on over to Catano. Big outs for Teixeira right there. Keeps the Fish Sticks at 2. They still have the lead here in Salem. It's 2-1 Fish Sticks heading into the bottom of the 5th inning.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
They always say, think happy thoughts. It's easy when you're a Wendy's cookie dough frosty fusion. I'm an instant dopamine hit. Get it? Dope-amine? Like cookie dough. I said like cookie dough! Happiness is a cookie dough frosty fusion at Wendy's.
Oh, Audrey, look over there.
Where? Oh, a whole herd of reindeer beers.
Not herds, Audrey. Rainiers come in 6-packs.
Oh,
Wake up, Harley.
Harley, look at the reindeers. Oh, they're just so fresh and friendly.
2-1 Fish Sticks over the Berries as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning here in Salem. Angus Trangmo coming to you from Chemiqueta Community College here in North Salem, Oregon, and doing it all by myself today. Kyle Sweeney still in Seattle. He'll be back on Thursday, and we'll be with you for the rest of the summer, just getting a couple of well-deserved days off. Burke allowed some traffic in his first inning of work back in the 4th inning, but was able to get out of it clean and keep the Fish Sticks out in front, thanks in part to just a stellar play over at third base by Tyler Eisenhut on a ball that looked like it was bound to get down for a single. Colin Linteo, the leadoff hitter for the Berries, will lead off here in the 5th inning. It's his 3rd time up, and Linteo Scherer Flora coming up for the Berries. Their 1 run came in the 1st inning off Cole Nupfer on a pass ball where Linteo walked, then stole 2nd and 3rd base on Peyton Barsai. Now he lays down a bunt, and I think he hit that one twice, so he'll have to come back. It's a foul ball. Linteo can run, so not a shock that he is looking to bunt right here. Oh, one coming from Burke. Linteo doesn't show a bunt right there. It doesn't matter. It's way outside. 4-1. Again, 2 steals already in this game for Colin Linteo, and then he scored on a pass ball. Responsible for the lone run for the Berries in this game. 1-1. That is trailing up 4-2. Only 2 hits in this game for the Marion Berries, which I gotta say, a pretty clever team name, Marion Berries, here in Marion County, Oregon. Linteo ahead 3-1, and Nupfer learned this back in the 1st inning. You do not want to give free passes to Linteo. Now a lot of arms hanging out in the Fish Sticks bullpen. Could be any one of 7 guys over there. Count is 3-1 to Colin Linteo. He swings away, and that is grounded over to Rolling. Routine ground ball. Linteo almost beats the throw. Bartholomew, just another great pick from him over at first, and there's 1 gone in the 5th, and a very valuable out at that with Linteo's speed. That was a routine ground ball to Rolling on the turf, and he almost beat it out anyway. That will be the day for Nathan Burke. Some really good stuff from him. Scoreless in 1 1/3 for the Olympic Ranger, and he comes out to a pretty sparse dugout with a lot of guys in the bullpen right now, but he'll come out in a pretty good day for Nathan Burke. He keeps the Fish Sticks in the lead, and DubSea will turn to the bullpen. It looks like Santiago Guedes Rodriguez is coming into this game out of the pen. We've seen him in a starter a couple times this year, but G-Rod will come in with the Fish Sticks leading by 1.
You ever wonder how Crispy gets to the fryer for games? He uses King County Metro's Rapid Ride H-Line. King County Metro, the official commute of your DubSea.
For over 15 years, As You Wish Electric has offered the comprehensive electrical solutions Seattle families trust. We are proud to announce that we can now also serve your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. As we grow, we are committed to delivering the same knowledgeable and friendly experience that earned our spot as the region's top-rated electrical company. Contact As You Wish Electric Plumbing, Heating, and Air today to learn more.
Once upon a home in the Issaquah Highlands, the Parkers used Thumbtack for a new kitchen island. Now the pizza is cooking and the kids are excited. Thank goodness for Thumbtack and all it provided. Start your home story on Thumbtack.
So it's G-Rod coming into the 5th inning of a 2-1 Fish Sticks lead. Santiago Guedes Rodriguez. We've seen him start some games. We've seen him come out of the bullpen, and he is a trusty arm for the Fish Sticks this year. He's thrown 13 2/3, and outside of what was really a tough outing in that 24-2 loss over in Wenatchee, he has been very good for the Fish Sticks. Gave up 7 of his 8 runs this year in just 2 innings of work against the Apple Sox, and outside of that, it's been 11 2/3 of 1-run ball for the Pierce College product. Nathan Burke goes 1 1/3 of scoreless baseball and keeps the Fish Sticks out in front, one of his better outings of the year. And the first pitch from G-Rod to Noah Scherer is upstairs for ball 1. We saw Santiago come out of the bullpen back on Saturday against the Washington A's. Through 1 inning of scoreless work in a 13-3 win. Quickly behind 2-0 to Scherer. Scherer 0 for 2 on the day, and there's the first strike from G-Rod. That off-speed just starts right at Scherer's left shoulder and breaks in. Second bullpen outing of the year for Santiago Guedes Rodriguez. He was the Thursday starter in some big games after the departure of Eli Hurst. Maybe transitioning to more of a bullpen role for this team. It's 2 straight outings out of the pen for G-Rod this year. He's behind 3-1 on Noah Scherer. Hudson Flora on deck for the Berries. And the 3-1, that misses in, and Scherer works a walk with 1 down to start off G-Rod's day on the mound. As Hudson Flora will now come up. That's the first time Scherer has reached base today, and Hudson Flora looking to do the same. He's 0 for 2 coming into this one. Gonna go be a gaucho down in Santa Barbara at UCSB. First pitch from G-Rod. Beautiful off-speed down and away for strike 1. It's kind of where Nathan Burke was serving his bread and butter today. Living outside and forcing a lot of weak contact out of this Berries lineup. This is a Berries team that coming into this game is only hitting 220 on the season, as G-Rod will check on Scherer. Not the most potent offense. That's part of why you see them steal so often, is they're trying to just manufacture runs on the base paths, and they are really good at that. Just not the best hitting team you're ever going to see in the West Coast League. And through 4 innings and change, only a 1 run in this game, as Santiago is ahead 0-2 on Hudson Flora. Also a lot of sacrifices for this team. Well, that will come up maybe with a runner on third or maybe in a bunt situation, but they lead the league in sacrifice hits, which is sack flies, sack bunts, and any other type of sacrifice. They also lead in walks. So kind of makes sense based on how many deep counts we've seen today. Oh-2 on the way, and it's a big wave and a miss from Hudson Flora. He is 0 for 3 on the day, and 2 down here in the 5th. First out recorded by Santiago Guedes Rodriguez. Tyler Dunning will come up. Dunning 0 for 1 with a walk. Also recorded an error in the top half of this 5th inning. Runner on first would tie the game for Marion. It's still a 2-1 Fish Sticks lead here in Salem. And another great pitch from Santiago, starting to settle in here in Salem. That's strike 1. He would tell you himself, his stuff in Wenatchee was just not there, and outside of that, he has been one of, if not the most trusted arm for the Fish Sticks this year. He'll check on Scherer again. Over at first. Sun starting to hide behind the press box here at Salem. Hitters may be dealing with some shadows right now. Probably not too bad, though. Another pickoff over to Scherer at first. Maybe some restless Berries fans here in Salem. Count is still 0-1 to Tyler Dunning. Again, Dunning had a great AB in the first inning, in which he worked a walk. Now Scherer breaks for second. Barsotti won't even bother. It's another stolen base for Marion. This is just on brand for this team. And G-Rod missed low with that pitch, so it's a 1-1 count and now a runner in scoring position for the Berries. 2-1 Fish Sticks here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Sun's starting to go down, but wind still hasn't gone away. It's still blowing directly out to left field. As Santiago misses up for ball 2 to Tyler Dunning. Gavin Price is on deck. He's got a double in this game that was just a frozen rope off of Nathan Burke into left center field. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Big lead for Scherer over at second. Another nice pitch. That finds the lower boundary for strike 2. Still haven't seen a swing from Dunning in this plate appearance. 4 pitches deep. 2-2, 2 outs. Fish Sticks lead 2-1, runner on second. Deuce is wild right now in Salem. G-Rod comes home. It's into center field. Gullard tracking back, and he will stop just short of the warning track and make the play. Santiago Guedes Rodriguez finishes what Nathan Burke started here in the 5th inning. And the Fish Sticks head into the 6th inning, leading the Berries 2-1 in a pitcher's duel right now.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
They always say, think happy thoughts. It's easy when you're a Wendy's Cookie Dough Frosty Fusion. I'm an instant dopamine hit. Get it? Dope-amine? Like cookie dough. I said like cookie dough! Happiness is a Cookie Dough Frosty Fusion at Wendy's.
Oh, Audrey, look over there.
Where? Oh, Oh, a whole herd of reindeer beers.
Not herds, Audrey. Rainier's come in 6-packs.
Oh,
Wake up, Harley.
Harley, look at the reindeers. Oh, they're just so fresh and friendly.
2-1, the DubSea Fish Sticks lead the Marion Berries. Here in Salem, a bit of trivia for you that was going on in the inning break. Did you know that 90% of the Marion berries grown anywhere are grown in Oregon? So we're in the Marion berry capital of the world, facing off against the Marion Berries here in Marion County, Oregon. It all makes a lot of sense. Let's think of it that way. As the first pitch to Braden Bartholomew is in there for strike one from Teixeira. Teixeira stranded a couple in his first inning of work back in the fourth inning. Gord and Rolling both reached. Bartholomew pops that up. It's coming into the seats right behind home plate, and I think it bounced into the press box here in Salem. Nice gift for Cole Weber, the broadcaster here in Salem, and he's been really good at getting a setup for us with the Fish Sticks and helping us out, and hopefully he'll get to take that home with him. Count is 0-2 to Braden Bartholomew. Bartholomew 0 for 1 was hit by a pitch his first time out, and he grounds that. Is a chopper to the right side of the infield, fielded by Linteo. Throw in time. Bartholomew retired on a ground out for the second time today, and we'll get our first look at Jackson Dule in the lineup today. He will replace Will Cooley. So Cooley, in his Fish Sticks debut, goes 1 for 2 with a single right up the middle, and he was the base runner for Peyton Barsati's 2-run shot that gave the Fish Sticks the lead in the fourth inning, and still the only runs of the day for DubSea. And it's the difference right now, but Cooley's day is done. Dule will come in for the Fish Sticks. Dule hitting .250 this year. That's flied down the first base line. Might stay in fair territory. It will not. It will head into the Berries bullpen. Down the line for strike one. Again, Dule, .250 average this year, and in the A's series over the weekend, he had 10 plate appearances and was walked 6 times. So didn't see a lot of strikes in that one, and goes after the first strike he sees today. 0-1 coming, he goes after another one and fouls it off again. Quickly 0-2, so Teixeira for the second batter in a row. Here in the 6th inning is ahead 0-2. Looking for his first strikeout of the day, and Dule into center field. It's going to be a tough play out there for Scherer, and he can't handle it. Jackson Dule, hard turnaround first, and it's a 1-out double for Jackson Dule, runner in scoring position for the Fish Sticks, and a welcome sight for Dule after just a weird weekend series for him. And Peyton Barsati will come up. I think the Berries know all too well what he did last time up. Just an absolute bomb over the left field fence that made this game 2-1. No runs since then for either side. The Fish Sticks still holding a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch to Barsati. They are not playing with fire right there. That is way outside for ball 1. Dule can go over at first. Barsati hits a lot of fly balls, so maybe if it's into right or center, you could see him tag up for third. 1-0 and down and out once again. Berries clearly not interested in giving Peyton Barsati anything he wants to see right now. Count is 2-0. I'm interested to see if Teixeira decides to go after him. Obviously just a tank off of Jake Dodge his last time up. That is up, and Barsati ahead 3-0. Tyler Eisenhut on deck. Eisenhut 0 for 2 on the day. An unlucky line out to center field this last time up. 3-0 coming to Barsati. He swings at 3-0, and it's grounded to the pitcher, Teixeira. That'll keep Dule at second, and it'll make it 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Barsati frustrated as he heads back to the dugout, and Tyler Eisenhut will come up. Eisenhut 0 for 2 on the day. Barsati, all he can do is smile and head back to the dugout after swinging 3-0 and just missing it. So now here's Tyler Eisenhut. First pitch he sees is fouled over towards the softball complex. Eisenhut came into this game with an average of 226 and an OPS of 658. He's driven in 7 runs this year. Also been walked 8 times. He's behind 0-2 quickly. That just rolls off the table from Teixeira. Oh, 2 count to Tyler Eisenhut. Dule on second. 2-1 lead for the Fish Sticks. And Eisenhut watches strike 3. Beautiful pitch from Teixeira right there. To end the top half of the 6th inning, it's still a Fish Sticks lead, 2-1 over the Marion Berries as we head into the bottom of the 6th here in Salem.
You ever wonder how Crispy gets to the fryer for games? He uses King County Metro's Rapid Ride H-Line. King County Metro, the official commute of your DubSea Fish Sticks.
Once upon a home in the Issaquah Highlands, the Parkers used Thumbtack for a new kitchen island. Now the pizza is cooking and the kids are excited. Thank goodness for Thumbtack and all it provided. Start your home story on Thumbtack.
Jackson Dule now out in left field after a 1-out double. In the top half of the 6th inning, he was stranded on the base path. It's still the Fish Sticks in front of the Berries here in Salem. 2-1 the score. Through 5 innings at the plate, the Marion Berries only have 2 hits to their name, and the run didn't come home on a hit. It came home on a pass ball all the way back in the 1st inning today. Santiago Guedes Rodriguez, after getting the final 2 outs of the bottom of the 5th, will come back out for the 6th inning, and as all Fish Sticks fans know, Guedes Rodriguez can give you some serious length. Out of the bullpen, he's gone 4 innings a couple times this year. Only thrown 2/3 today as Gavin Price, who has already led off an inning with a double today. That was back in the 4th. Will lead off right now. First pitch upstairs. For ball 1. Price 1 for 2 on the day, a double and a K. The righty G-Rod comes set. Deep breath, 0-1 off speed. Man, so much run on that off speed. It just starts going right at the batter in the right-hand batter's box and then breaks in for strike 1. It's been his go-to all season. Today especially, when he goes back to it and almost gets a chase out of Gavin Price, but good hold for ball 2. Price, Catano, and Carlson due up right now for the Marion Berries. Price and Catano both have doubles. Those are the only 2 hits of the day for the Berries. Price, that is a hot shot, but right at rolling over at short. Throw across the diamond, right into Bartholomew's numbers, and 1 down here in the 6th. It's an inning of work now for G-Rod, and starting to see some signs of movement over in the bullpen for the Fish Sticks, but obviously Guedes Rodriguez prepared to throw as long as this coaching staff needs him to. As Damian Catano will now come up. Catano going to go play at St. Mary's after his tenure with the Berries, and watches ball 1 outside. It's always interesting to see how Guedes Rodriguez approaches a lefty as opposed to a righty. He's much better against righties, as most righties are. But lefties, he is a lot more fastball heavy. And right there, he throws a fastball that is fouled off for strike one. And with how good that off speed is, you think maybe he could get a chase or two out of it, but you're barely going to see it against a lefty from Guedes Rodriguez. Maybe once a batter. Count is 1-1, score is 2-1 DubSea. Peyton Barsotti, who's behind the plate. A 2-run shot back in the fourth. Another fastball that's up and out. For ball two. Catano flew a double on the left center off Cole Nutfer earlier in this game. It was the only hit Cole Nutfer gave up in 3 innings of work today. 2-1 coming. There's the off speed and just out of control for ball three. Barsotti's got to reach up and get it. You can see he doesn't want to play around in the zone with that pitch, and that time it's nowhere close. Now it's 3-1. Catano has reached base twice today. Only guy in the lineup who can say that, and he swings through the 3-1. He's way early to the fastball from G-Rod, and the count fills up. Fish Sticks haven't retired Catano today. Again, the only guy that they haven't gotten out on the night. Payoff pitch coming from G-Rod. Fastball in there for strike three. Santiago Guedes Rodriguez sits down Catano on strikes after falling behind 3-1 in the count, and there's 2 away here in the 6th. Taryn Carlson will come up. It appeared that Carlson had a hit that might have brought in a run back in the 4th inning, but Tyler Eisenhut just laid out, faced completely away from home plate into shallow left field, and made a basket catch, almost reminiscent of if you've ever seen that Jim Edmonds catch out in center field when he was with the Angels. It looked exactly like that, but instead it was a third baseman making the play. First pitch from G-Rod to Carlson was in there for strike one. And G-Rod quickly ahead 0-2 on the righty Carlson. Instantly you can see that that off speed is more potent with the righty in the box. Santiago looking for his 2nd strikeout of the inning. Sat down Catano on strikes just a batter ago. Now the 0-2 to Tara Carlson. Shot over to Rolling, clean backhand, big-time throw, and a big-time stretch from Braden Bartholomew. 1-2-3 inning for Santiago Guedes Rodriguez. We're through 6 innings in Salem, and the Fish Sticks take a 2-1 lead over the Berries into the final third of this game.
You ever wonder how Crispy gets to the fryer for games? He uses King County Metro's Rapid Ride H-Line. King County Metro, the official commute of your DubSea Fish Sticks.
Well, if you've ever played Can Jam, that's what they're playing here at the stadium. First base side versus third base side. 2-1, the Fish Sticks leading the Berries here in Salem heading into the 7th inning. That Frisbee is just hurled into left field, maybe out of frustration after the loss for the team on the third base side. And a new pitcher comes in for the Berries right here. Joseph Moreno will relieve Teixeira, who was good in 2 innings of work today for the Berries. And Moreno, a lefty out of St. Mary's, similarly. Cole Nutfer, who started the game for the Fish Sticks, going to be a lefty at St. Mary's. Moreno going into his sophomore year as opposed to Nutfer, who is set to be a freshman. It will be Hamada Gullard rolling for the Fish Sticks. Interestingly enough, we've seen Hamada lead off 3 different innings in this game. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Hamada is also the beer batter here in the stadium. What that means is whenever Hamada strikes out, it is discounted beer here in Salem. So the fans here at Chemiqueta Community College are really cheering against Alex Hamada. First pitch missed from Moreno. And Hamada is quickly ahead 0-2 on Joseph Moreno. Hamada led off the 5th inning with a base hit, but tried to steal second, and Hudson Floor was having none of it. 2-0 on the way from the lefty Moreno, and paints the corner for strike 1. And it's 2-1. This is the first real traditional pitcher that the Berries have put in today. That is down and out for ball 3. Hamada looking to get on base and stay there. He did get on base for Rylan Gullard earlier in this game, but was caught stealing second. And Gullard and Rolling ended up both reaching in that 5th inning and were both stranded. Hamada fouls off the 3-1 right there, so the count is full. Hamada 1 for 2 today. It's just a continuation of the turnaround of his season at the plate. Beer chant here in Salem as the full count pitch comes in from Moreno, and it's down and in. No discounted beer for the fans here at the Berries game, and Hamada works a walk to start off the top of the 7th inning. Rylan Gullard will come up. Gullard extended that hitting streak to 20 games with an infield single last time up. Hamada obviously got caught on the base pass last time, but never saw a base he didn't want to steal. Gullard now shows bunt and quickly pulls back for ball 1. You're not going to see a guy like Rylan Gullard show bunt all that often, but 2-1 game, top of the 7th. Runs have been at a premium for both sides today. I think the Fish Sticks just looking to manufacture a run any way they can. Trying to just move Hamada to second for Jake Rolling, who's on deck. Now Gullard swings away. That's into center field. Might have some carry. It does, and it's off the wall. Gullard is into second safely. Hamada will stick around at third. No outs and runners on third and second for the Fish Sticks. Rylan Gullard takes a double to dead center off the wall, 10 more feet, and this would be a 4-1 ball game. But now nobody gone. 2 runners in scoring position, and Jake Rolling stepping up to the dish. So Gullard shows bunt to start that at bat, and instead swings away and almost lifts one up and out of here to one of the deeper parts of the park. First pitch to Rolling. Infield is way in, and Rolling swings and misses. For strike 1 from Joseph Moreno. Hamada walked, and then Gullard just doubled to put runners on third and second for the Fish Sticks. 0-1 coming from Moreno. Rolling back up the middle. Hamada will score. Gullard will stick around at third with nobody gone. Probably a smart decision. Jake Rolling has done it again. It's his second hit of the game, and it's 3-1 Fish Sticks. You cannot put a lid on Jake Rolling at the plate right now. Back in his home state of Oregon, he attended Jesuit High School in Portland and drives in a run here in the 7th inning. Fish Sticks still threatening. Runners on the corners, nobody out for Noah Benedict. Moreno still looking for his first out of his outing today and misses outside for ball 1. 3-1 Fish Sticks now in the top of the 7th inning. Runners on the corners. Oh, Rolling is picked off now. You might see Gullard go for home if the situation calls for it. Now Rolling getting away from the tag. Gullard heads for home. I don't think they got the tag in on Rolling, but Gullard is out at the plate. The Berries play that situation very well. Gullard is gunned down after Rolling is picked off over at first. Rolling does advance to second, so he dodged a tag at some point over there. And now the Berries coaching staff is going to have to talk this one out. I think they want Rolling to be called out on a tag out there as well. It was an interesting situation. Gullard was kind of just hanging around past third base, and I think the Berries thought they got the tag in on Rolling before heading for home with the throw. Gullard is out, no question about it. This score will stay at 3-1 in favor of the Fish Sticks. It's just a matter of whether Rolling gets to stay on second base over there. The original call on the field is that they did not tag Jake Rolling, and he is in scoring position for Noah Benedict right now. But Rolling picked off. Really nice move from the lefty Moreno that got him hung up between first and second. And Rolling is out, so a huge double play for the Berries right there. And now in the flash, there are 2 down and nobody is on for the Fish Sticks. Great play for Marion with the gloves, and now Mark Lynn is going to go get an explanation on that. Rolling originally called safe at second, sent back to the dugout, and double play turned by the Berries. Lynn, who's also the third base coach for this team, only two coaches for the Fish Sticks. Barry the Bear, the mascot here in Marion, giving the fans some entertainment as this delay lingers on, and Lynn will head back to his post over in the coach's box at third base. So a nice double play turned by Marion right there. And now there are 2 down, nobody on for Noah Benedict. Count is 1 ball and no strikes. Score is 3-1 Fish Sticks. Rolling brought in Hamada with a base hit before getting picked off. Now it's 2 balls, no strikes. That misses down, so Benedict way ahead. 3-0. Again, just a kind of a weird sequence that just went down that ended up in both Gullard and Rolling being retired on the base pass. But Benedict way ahead, as that's a zone finder for Moreno for strike 1. Benedict in the 3-hole today, highest we've seen him in the lineup all year. 0 for 3 at the plate. And he works a walk right here, so the first time Noah Benedict is on base today. Vaughn Lowe will now come up with a runner on first and 2 down. Lowe, pinch hit for Evan Hellner, and is 0 for 1 on the day. Hellner got the start in the DH spot, and now it's Vaughn Lowe. 3-1, Fish Sticks add a run to their lead here in the 7th inning. Jake Rolling brings in yet another run. Scores Alex Hamada from third. Lowe way ahead of the off-speed for strike 1. Sitting dead red right there. Lowe has been really good with runners on this year. It's led to 12 runs batted in. Ryder Peterson looks ready to go over in the Fish Sticks bullpen. Maybe an indicator that Santiago Guedes Rodriguez is done on the mound as Vaughn Lowe watches ball 1 go by. 3 runs on 8 hits, accompanied by a Berries error for the Fish Sticks today. Low, that's foul. Pretty deep down the first base line. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wind now really starting to pick up, moving in the same direction as it has been all day out to left field. Low's able to put a charge into one to his pull side. It would just keep going and going and going. 1-2 coming from Moreno. Lowe chases down low. Flora tags him out, and Jake Rolling adds to this Fish Sticks lead. It's now 3-1 DubSea at the 7th inning stretch here in Salem.
You ever wonder how Crispy gets to the fryer for games? He uses King County Metro's Rapid Ride H-Line. King County Metro, the official commute of your DubSea Fish Sticks.
For over 15 years, As You Wish Electric has offered the comprehensive electrical solutions Seattle families trust. We are proud to announce that we can now also serve your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. As we grow, we are committed to delivering the same knowledgeable and friendly experience that earned our spot as the region's top-rated electrical company. Contact As You Wish Electric Plumbing, Heating, and Air today to learn more.
Santiago Guedes Rodriguez goes 1 2/3 scoreless, and now Ryder Peterson will come in. Another very trustworthy arm for the Fish Sticks coming in. 12 innings on the year, and very similar to G-Rod. Just outside of an outing that went sideways in that 24-2 loss to the Wenatchee Apple Sox, Peterson has been super good. Had his bounce back outing on Saturday. That was the 4th of July against the Washington A's, and so far this has been virtually the same sequence of bullpen arms as that Saturday win for the Fish Sticks just 3 days ago. Denari Hall, Nolan Rowe, and then Colin Linteo due up for the Berries. So that's 8-9-1 for Marion, who currently trail by 2 runs. It's 3-1 Fish Sticks on the other side of the 7th inning stretch now. Hall is 0 for 2 on the day. Still hasn't reached. The Berries still stuck on 2 hits here in the 6th inning. Their last hit coming all the way back in the 4th. Hall chases for strike 1. Ryder Peterson off to a good start. It was Damian Catano, had a double in the 2nd, and then Gavin Price, a double in the 4th. Those are the only 2 hits for the Berries today, and another swing and a miss from Hall. Peterson quickly ahead 0-2. Starting to get some sunset colors here in Salem. No balls and 2 strikes. Coming from Peterson to Hall, another chase and another swing and a miss. Ryder Peterson sits down Denari Hall on 3 pitches. And quickly an out here in the bottom of the 7th for the Fish Sticks. Pinch hitter for Nolan Rowe coming in. It will be Jake Gallen. Again, going to see quite a few back-end guys for the Berries in a non-league game. Now Gallen will step in against Peterson. First pitch from the Whitman Blue misses out. 4-1. Nolan Rowe's day is done at the plate. He went 0 for 1, worked a walk in this one. That's fouled back by Gallen for strike 1. Colin Linteo, who is responsible for the run in this game, but does not have a hit, is on deck. And when he gets on the bases, it is danger. He's already got 2 stolen bases in this game. Peterson misses up, ball 2 to Gallen. It's been a great pitching performance from the Fish Sticks today. Cole Nutt first started with 3 strong innings, and then Nathan Burke came in through an inning and a 1/3, followed by Santiago Guedes Rodriguez through an inning and 2/3 of scoreless ball. Now Ryder Peterson off to a good start. His 2-1 can't catch the zone. It's ball 3. Gallen looking to reach base on his first at-bat of the day. Pinch hitting for Nolan Rowe in the 9 hole at the DH spot. 3-1. He leaves it be, and he is on with a one-out walk as the lineup card turns over for the Berries, and the tying run comes up in the form of Colin Linteo. Linteo 0 for 2 on the day. Worked a walk back in the first and kind of just used his legs to create a run. Still the only run of the day for the Berries. 3-1. The Fish Sticks lead here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Gallon on first. Pretty healthy lead on the lefty Peterson. First pitch comes home. It's in there for strike one. The painter, Ryder Peterson, right there. Linteo can fly, so a double play ball would have to be hit pretty hard off his bat. 0-1, that's a chase for strike two. Peterson ahead on the leadoff man for the Berries. Score is 3-1 DubSea. Linteo serves as the tying run right now at the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Peterson takes a look over at Gallon, and he will keep him at bay over at first with a pick off. Peterson, the lefty, I mean, that obviously helps, especially with a team that loves to run as much as the Berries do. Counts 0-2 to Colin Linteo. Peterson comes home. Another strikeout for Ryder Peterson. That's his 2nd of the inning and 10th of the year. And there's 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Fish Sticks. Noah Scherer will now come up. Scherer 0 for 2 with a walk on the day as well. Same exact line that Linteo came into the at-bat with. Runner on first, 2 down for the Marion Berries, trailing the Fish Sticks 3-1. Peterson, that's down and out for ball 1. Quite a few walks forced by this Berries lineup that leads the West Coast League in walks this year, but only 2 hits to show for it. Peterson behind 2-0 on Scherer. Team OPS for the Berries is only .617. So the hits not being as high as you may expect is on brand for this team. They just have not hit the ball very well in the West Coast League this year, but walks are on brand. And with Scherer ahead 3-0, looking for the 2nd walk of the inning, that is how they score the majority of their runs. Peterson 3-0. Zone finder that doesn't find the zone, actually. Pretty scrunched up zone right there on 3-0, and now a runner moves into scoring position. Tying run is on first base. Garrett DeGallier will go have a chat with Ryder Peterson before he's got to face Hudson Flora, who can bring home the tying run from first base. He himself represents the go-ahead run in this game here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the wind, again, just blowing directly to right or left field. Probably the hardest it's been blowing all day as the sun is virtually completely down to the west of here right now in Salem. And if Flora is able to get a hold of a ball to his pull side, it's going to go. And anything to that direction is going to be dangerous right now for either team. Flora, the catcher, trying to match his counterpart behind the dish today. Peyton Barsotti, a 2-run homer back in the 4th inning that gave the Fish Sticks the lead. And then Jake Rolling brought home a run in the 7th inning as well. Fish Sticks currently leading the Berries 3-1 here in the bottom of the 7th inning in Salem. First pitch to Flora is outside from Ryder Peterson for ball 1. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Peterson, but also 2 walks. And he starts Flora off with a ball that misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes to Hudson Flora. Mata dancing around. It's a grounder over to Eisenhower. He'll tag his bag, and Ryder Peterson is out of the 7th inning clean. the Fish Sticks continue to keep the Berries bats at bay. It is 3-1 through 7 in Salem. We will be right back on the Fish Sticks Network.
You ever wonder how Crispy gets to the fryer for games? He uses King County Metro's Rapid Ride H-Line. King County Metro, the official commute of your DubSea Fish Sticks.
It's time for the Dizzy Bat Challenge here in Salem, which is always good fun. We had a couple tumbles, and we got guys showing bunt over there in the Dizzy Bat Challenge. 3-1, the Fish Sticks leading the Marion Berries heading into the 8th inning here in Salem. And the sun has almost completely gone away. But this has been a pretty quick game. We had first pitch at 6:45, and only 2 hours and 11 minutes in, we're already heading in to the 8th inning of this one. Fish Sticks leading the Berries by 2 runs. Peyton Barsotti, probably the biggest swing of the game so far. A 2-run homer back in the 4th inning that right now is the difference in this game with the Fish Sticks up by 2. Jake Rolling padded the lead just an inning ago in the 7th with a base hit up the middle that scored Alex Hamada. Braden Bartholomew will lead off for the Fish Sticks. It's Bartholomew, Dule, Barsotti due up for the Sticks. Bartholomew 0 for 2 on the day. Tied for the team lead in runs batted in this year with Luke Parker, both at 18. Bartholomew also leads this team in homers this year with 4. That is grounded into foul territory for strike 1. Bartholomew with 4 long balls, and then Gullard and Barsotti now both sitting at 3. Count is 0-1, and that's way outside from Joseph Moreno, who is back out for his 2nd inning. Gave up a run last inning and was heavily assisted by a really nice play from his defense. But started that emotion with a pickoff move that fooled Jake Rolling as Bartholomew grounds it over to Linteo at 2nd base, and he is retired for the 3rd time today via the ground out. Now Jackson Dule will come up. Dule pinch hit for Will Cooley back in the 6th inning and just laced a double into center field off the wall. We've seen a couple off the wall for the Fish Sticks out there today. It was Dule and then Rylan Gullard in the 7th. Both resulted in doubles. Dule watches ball 1. Again, Dule was walked 6 times in 10 plate appearances over the weekend against the Washington A's. That's outside, and he's a head ball, too. He was very antsy to swing at some pitches last time up, and he got his pitch and ended up on 2nd base. He's ahead 2-0 on Moreno here. And he swings at that one, softly grounded over to Carlson at 3rd base. Might be a tough play with Dule's speed throw, barely beats him. 2 gone here in the 8th. Almost operated as a de facto bunt right there, but nice play from Carlson in the corner, and 2 gone as Peyton Barsotti will come up. Barsotti drove in 2 with a no-doubter to left field. I mean, even if the wind wasn't blowing directly that way, that ball would have been out with some room to spare. Big swing right there, and he fouls it back for strike 1. Trying to maybe recreate what he did earlier in this game. It was his 3rd homer of the year, and right now the score reads 3-1 Fish Sticks. So those 2 runs serving as the separator. Count is 0-1. Moreno, the lefty, comes home. That's in there for strike 2. He's ahead on Barsotti. Moreno, not his best work in the 7th inning. Let up a run on a base hit from Jake Rolling, but a strike away from going 1-2-3 here in the 8th. No balls and 2 strikes. Comes home. Barsotti chases outside. Quick 1-2-3 inning for Joseph Moreno here in the top of the 8th inning, and the Berries look to cut into the Fish Sticks lead in the bottom half. It's 3-1 DubSea as we head into the bottom of the 8th inning in Salem.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
They always say, think happy thoughts. It's easy when you're a Wendy's Cookie Dough Frosty Fusion. I'm an instant dopamine hit. Get it? Dope-amine? Like cookie dough. I said like cookie dough! Happiness is a Cookie Dough Frosty Fusion at Wendy's.
You ever wonder how Crispy gets to the fryer for games? He uses King County Metro's Rapid Ride H-Line. King County Metro, the official commute of your DubSea Fish Sticks.
Just another reminder that you can commute to all home games at the Friar via King County Metro. It just feels like I've run that ad a lot today as we're back to Salem. It is 3-1 Fish Sticks leading the Berries. Angus Trangmo coming to you from Salem. This is a one-man broadcast tonight, but hasn't been a one-man performance on the mound. A lot of great contributions from the Fish Sticks pitching staff. Cole Nupfer started, then it was Nathan Burke, followed by Santiago Guedes Rodriguez, and now Ryder Peterson, who is back out for the 8th inning. He'll face Tyler Dunning, Gavin Price, and Damian Catano. Price and Catano have the 2 hits for the Berries in this game, and Peterson starts off Dunning with a ball down low. 3-1 Fish Sticks leading the Berries. Again, like I said, only 2 hits from Marion through 7 innings. 1-0, that breaks in for strike 1. Just a beautiful pitch from the lefty Peterson to come in through the back door. And it's strike 1. Peterson walked 2, struck out 2 in a scoreless inning in the 7th, and he's behind the first batter of the 8th, 2 balls and 1 strike. Berry scored 1 in the first on a pass ball and have been kept out of the run column since then. Peterson almost forces a chase from Dunning, but it is ball 3. Dunning did work a walk back in that first inning. Still looking for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 2. Peterson, the lefty, getting set for the 3-1. Fastball, it's fouled off. Count is full, so with runs at a premium, this leadoff runner is vital for the Marion Berries right now in a full count. Still some activity out in the Fish Sticks bullpen. Looks like that might be Finn Still warming up for the Sticks. Payoff pitch coming from Ryder Peterson to Tyler Dunning. Peterson forces a foul ball and will do it again. This is quite the matchup between schools. On the mound, you've got Ryder Peterson, who attends Whitman College in Walla Walla, Washington. A good D3, but a D3 nonetheless, versus Tyler Dunning, who spent last year with the UCLA Bruins of the Big Ten. Let's see who wins the battle. The second payoff into center field, and it's going to get down. The UCLA man comes out on top. It's the 3rd hit of the day for the Berries, and a leadoff single for Tyler Dunning here in the 8th. Exactly what the Berries needed in this game. Just some life on offense. Haven't shown any signs since that first inning, and now it looks like Ryder Peterson's day will be done. He throws a scoreless inning and is responsible for Dunning over at first, and that's going to be the day for him. Another bullpen pitcher that throws really well for the Fish Sticks today. But Ryder Peterson will come out, and that is Finn Still coming in from the bullpen. We'll see Finn Still on the mound on the other side of the break.
Once upon a home, in a Seattle bungalow, the Huffs searched on Thumbtack to find their next pro. Now the job is all done, and the table is set. The hot dogs taste better on their fancy new deck. Start your home story on Thumbtack.
For over 15 years, As You Wish Electric has offered the comprehensive electrical solutions Seattle families trust. We are proud to announce that we can now also serve your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. As we grow, we are committed to delivering the same knowledgeable and friendly experience that earned our spot as the region's top-rated electrical company. Contact As You Wish Electric, Plumbing, Heating, and Air today to learn more.
Finn Still now on the mound for the DubSea Fish Sticks. Ryder Peterson's day is done. Throws an inning of scoreless work, and he's responsible for the runner on first, but if I was him, I'd feel pretty good with Finn Still coming into the game. 11 2/3 for the Buckley, Washington native Still this year, and a 2.31 ERA so far. He's struck out 13 in those 11 2/3 innings, and he's got quite the fastball coming out of that right arm. Going to be a senior, started at Southeastern University down in Florida, and he's going to go play for Coach Kirby at the University of Hawaii Hilo next season. And if I was Coach Kirby, I would really like this guy. I mean, still not the biggest guy in the pitching staff, but one of the biggest fastballs you're going to see out of anyone on the Fish Sticks. And he comes in to face Gavin Price, who has a double in this game. He'll be followed by Damian Catano. Tyler Dunning is on first after a leadoff single off Ryder Peterson. The Fish Sticks nursing a 3-1 lead over the Berries right now in the bottom of the 8th inning, and nobody out. Here comes Gavin Price, the righty. Price out in left field today. Probably the hardest hit ball of the game for the Berries. A frozen rope that turned into a double in left center field. First pitch from Still is a fastball, and it is fouled back into the courtyard here at the stadium. That's strike one, and you're going to see that fastball more and more out of Finn Still as his outing goes on tonight. Dunning on first. That was just the third hit of the game for the Berries here in the 8th inning. Another fastball that is popped high in the sky. Maybe dealing with some lighting. Rolling in foul territory. Total misread. It will be a foul ball. So count is no balls and 2 strikes. It just operates as a strike, but maybe a missed opportunity for the Fish Sticks right there. That ball was hard to spot with the setting sun here in Salem. The sky is in between blue and gray right now, and the moment that went in the air, I lost it. So a tough play for the shortstop rolling out in foul territory. Count is 0-2 to Price. Still will check on the runner. Couple foul balls off Still's fastball for Price so far. Saw Nathan Burke's fastball really well earlier today for his double. Still ahead 0-2, runner on first, maybe looking for a double play ball as well. That's a chase up high. Finn Still strikes out Price in 3 pitches. A great start to the day for Finn Still, and there's 1 gone here in the 8th. For Damian Catano. Catano also had a double in the left center in this game. Dunning, who's on first, Price, the 5-hitter, and Catano, the 6-hitter, who make up the middle of the order, have 1 hit each, and those are the only 3 hits of the game for the Marion Berries. Still goes fastball, and it's fouled off. Probably going to hit someone's windshield out there for strike one. 4 pitches for Still. All of them have found the strike zone, and all of them have been fastballs. 0-1 coming to Catano. Dunning still on first. Haven't seen him break for second yet. There we go. Finn Still takes his foot off the gas pedal right there for the first time, and it's fouled back by Catano for strike 2. This Berries team loves to send runners in motion. Dunning still sticking around at first. Still holding him on well. 0-2 count. That is fouled off Catano, and we'll do 0-2 again. It just chopped right up into his shoulder, almost went up his sleeve on the left arm. Something to note in this game as well is as the sun has gone down and the wind has picked up, it's gotten relatively cold. So the ball's not going to fly as well as it might have in the 3rd and 4th innings. So advantage pitchers in that regard. 0-2 once again. Still, that is over the head of Rolling. It's going to get down. Second hit of the game for Damian Catano. Runners on second and first, and 1 gone. The Berries starting to move some guys around, down 2 in the bottom of the 8th. Just out of reach of Jacob Rolling at short. That's the same spot Catano put his double earlier in this game. And now runners on second and first, and only 1 down for Taryn Carlson, the 3rd baseman. Carlson 0 for 3 today. Still looking to reach base for the first time. First pitch he sees, that's into right center. It's going to get down. Dunning will score from second. Throw from Gullard comes to Hamada. Catano advances to third. It's a 3-2 ball game, and the tying run is 90 feet away for the Berries. Taryn Carlson takes Finn Still's fastball for a base hit. The Berries already have more hits in this inning than they did in the first 7 innings combined. And they cut the lead to 1 for DubSea with the tying run at third and a go-ahead run at first. Still only 1 down here in the 8th inning, and the Berries starting to make some noise. Very similar hits between Damian Catano and Taryn Carlson, basically mirroring each other. Line drives over the middle infielders. Catano went into left center and Carlson went into right center.
Let's do it again, shall we? Let's welcome your right fielder to the plate from UNLV, number 44.
Now
Damari Hall.
Damari Hall will come up. Again, a fly ball likely scores the tying run right now. Runners on the corners. And only 1 away for Finn Still. The run that did score will go against Ryder Peterson, but both of these runners on belong to Finn Still. Fish Sticks lead 3-2 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Now Hill shows bunt and quickly pulls back as Still finds the zone for strike 1. Fish Sticks have led since the 4th inning when Peyton Barsotti launched a 2-run bomb. Berries were on the board first and led 1-0 for the first 3 frames. Fish Sticks have been in control since then, but the Berries starting to move some runners around. 0-1 coming to Hill, and he chases outside for strike 2. Well timed right there from Finn Still, and he's ahead 0-2. Got ahead 0-2 on Gavin Price and struck him out. Then got ahead 0-2 on Damian Catano and allowed a base hit. Tying run is at third for Marion right now. It looks like Hill will call time. Or excuse me, Hall. Hall has not had his best day at the plate, 0 for 3 coming into this at-bat. Still comes set, and almost another chase from Hall, but he leaves it be. 0 for 3 2Ks for Damari Hall. Almost had his 3rd right there, but resists for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes coming from Finn Still. That might be a double play ball. Rolling, handles it over to second. That's in time. Hamada is taken out at second base. Hall is in safely at first. Fish Sticks wanted an interference call as Hamada hit the deck. There will be no call, and the run scores. This is a tie ball game. Nice play by Rolling to handle that hot shot ground ball. Throws it over to Hamada. Right now it's a fielder's choice, but the slide from Taryn Carlson took out Alex Hamada. And the moment that happened, everyone on the field wearing the blue and yellow instantly looked at the field to say something, and no call came. The tying run will score, and all of a sudden we've got a tie game in Salem. A fielder's choice from Damari Hall brings in the tying run. And it is 3-3 between the Fish Sticks and the Berries. The first tie we've had in this game since all the way back in the first inning. RBI fielder's choice for Damari Hall. Runner on first and 2 down. Fish Sticks still not out of the woods in this inning as that's flied into right field by Gallen. Might find green grass. Benedict can't make the sliding play. It bounces by him. Hall churning around third. He's going to slide in safely. Throw now goes over to third. Gallen is out. Benedict can't make the grab out in right field, and the go-ahead run comes home for the Marion Berries. All of a sudden, Marion leads this game 4-3. Jake Gallen finds a weak spot out in right field, brings home Damari Hall, then he's thrown out at third base on a heads-up play by Braden Bartholomew, but not before Hall scores the go-ahead run in this game. And it is 4-3 Berries as we head into the 9th inning. Just a wild sequence right there. Fish Sticks all of a sudden on their last legs as we head into the 9th inning.
You ever wonder how Crispy gets to the fryer for games? He uses King County Metro's Rapid Ride H-Line. King County Metro, the official commute of your DubSea Fish Sticks.
For over 15 years, As You Wish Electric has offered the comprehensive electrical solutions Seattle families trust. We are proud to announce that we can now also serve your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. As we grow, we are committed to delivering the same knowledgeable and friendly experience that earned our spot as the region's top-rated electrical company. Contact As You Wish Electric Plumbing, Heating, and Air today to learn more.
Before the Fish Sticks could even say a word, the Marion Berries lead this game 4-3. Jake Gallen brings in the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 8th inning with a double into right field, thrown out at third, but not before Damari Hall scores the go-ahead run, and now the Fish Sticks 3 outs away from dropping the opener in this 2-game series. Isaac Watson's going to pinch hit for Tyler Eisenhut right here. It's the first plate appearance for Watson on the day. He will face Roman Mahler. Sidearmer for the Berries. Lefty sidearm. So very foreign. Now in for the Berries. Moreno's day is done. Gave up a run back in the 7th. And that's the first strike in there from Mahler. Again, lefty sidearm. This is not something you're going to see a lot of. So a nice little gadget arm for the Berries. In right now. 4-3. Marion leads DubSea. It's their first lead since the 4th inning. Watson right into the shift over at third. Taryn Carlson, who brought in a run in the bottom of the 8th, makes the play, and there's quickly one gone. Alex Hamada will now come up. Hamada has reached a couple times today. He's 1 for 2. Also has a walk. And Rylan Gullard is due up in this inning. It's Watson, who is recorded out on the ground out, then Hamada in the 9-hole, and Rylan Gullard. If anyone reaches base and isn't doubled up, Jake Rolling will come up. 4-3 Berries all of a sudden. 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Flip this game on its head. Hamada ahead 2-0 on Mahler. If you're Hamada, you just got to be thinking, get on base, whatever it takes right now. Mahler comes home, and that's inside, ball 3. Hamada was involved in a weird play in that bottom of the 8th inning where he went down on a slide, and Fish Sticks looked for an interference call. There was none given, and the tying run scored. Then Jake Gallen brought in the go-ahead run with an RBI double. Zone finder from Mahler for strike 1. Hamada already walked today. Just trying to find any way to become the tying run on the base paths right now. Rylan Gullard and Jake Rolling. 2 of the best hitters in this lineup. Hamada tried to do it himself with that swing, and it's foul. Ball was driven down the line, but a little early to the party right there. And the count fills up. Payoff pitch coming from the lefty Roman Mahler to his fellow lefty Alex Hamada. 3-2 on the way. Misses outside. Great watch from Hamada, and he is on first base. That's the tying run, and it's a speedy one at that, with Rylan Gullard coming up to the plate. Gullard 2 for 4 on the day. Already a couple base hits to his name. Extended his hit streak to 20 earlier tonight. Comes up with a runner on first and 1 down here in the top of the 9th inning. Fish Sticks trail by a run. That is popped up in the infield. Linteo calls everybody off. Now he lets it drop. Good thing Gullard ran to first. Hamada is going to have to go back to the dugout as Linteo let that ball drop, and they take the force out at second. Maybe to get the speed of Hamada off the base pass, but Gullard no slouch in his own right, so maybe just trying to catch Gullard napping and end this one early. But Jake Rolling will come up in his home state of Oregon. Runner on first, 2 down. Currently standing as the last chance for the Fish Sticks. Drove in a run back in the 7th inning and watches strike 1 go by from Mahler. 2 for 4 on the day for Rolling, just continuing a nuclear summer at the plate. Oh, 1 coming from Roman Mahler. Rolling into right field. Does it have enough carry? Hall is under it. This game is over. The Marion Berries, 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning, and they steal one at home over the DubSea Fish Sticks. It's a 4-3 win for the Berries in the series opener in Salem. Jake Gallen, the hero, an RBI double with 2 down in the bottom of the 8th inning to cap off a 3-run 8th, and that's a stinger for the Fish Sticks today. Peyton Barsati, a 2-run shot in the 4th. They gave the Fish Sticks a lead, and then Jake Rolling extended that lead to 2 with a base hit in the 7th, but 3 runs in the 8th. They score on a base hit from Taryn Carlson, and then a fielder's choice from Denari Hall, and an RBI double from Jake Gallen. Puts the Berries in front, and then Roman Mahler closes this one out with the save. 4-3. Man, that felt like a game that the Fish Sticks had in the bag with how they pitched the whole way through, but just a quick attack from this Berries offense, who only had 2 hits in the first 7 innings of this game, and then 4 hits in that fateful 8th inning, and they take this one 4-3. For everyone with the DubSea Fish Sticks. I'm Angus Trengmo. Have a good night, y'all. We'll be right back here tomorrow as the Fish Sticks look to split this series in Salem. Have a great night.